advanced fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez!
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney.
You can't fight the power of Gervonta Tank Davis. What a scintillating display. Well, you question Deontay Wilder's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy, Stephen Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skill, the highly regarded Devin the Dream Haney.
Man, what up, man? Hey, I gotta say, hey, first things first. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's everybody that's been missing Dub Brightside. We've been on lockdown. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We've been on lockdown. Shout out to YouTube. They out of order. YouTube is all the way out of order. But at the same time, we back. And it feels good. It feels good to be back, man. And I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. Man, when you can't go live sometimes, but hey, you be looking, you be like, damn, where can I go to the talk box? You be looking for a little live to jump on. So we back now. I think everything should be in order. So shout out to YouTube, man. Shout out to YouTube. But if you don't know now, you know. We done been banned for the last 7 days. We got hit with bullying and harassment around here. I don't think we bully or harass anybody. If you jump on the comment, you're more than welcome to give your commentary. We don't bully or harass around here, but this is what YouTube is doing. But it is what it is. But we back. And we got some topics that we got to talk, especially as far as boxing goes. I've been listening. And we're going to be on fire tonight. We're going to be on fire. But first things first, man. As always, we got to salute the chat, man. My brother Paid in Full is in the building. You understand what I'm saying? Some people know him as the boxing fanatic. I know the brother as Paid, so I'm going to call him Paid. That's what I'm going to do. You understand what I'm talking about? We got my brother, the Master Debater, in the building. D Free is in the building. Salute to D Free, man. D Free, hey, Free was like, hey, bro, you got to come. We got to get the football show. We got to get it going. And me and Free, we will be hosting. And y'all make sure y'all go sub to Free. We will be hosting and breaking down each team in the NFL as far as their schedule goes and wins and losses. So we will start that. I'm pretty sure we're going to start it this week. But y'all be on the lookout for that right there, that content. We got my brother in the building, man. Cash Crypto is in the building. Cash probably thinking, this nigga, hey, what are conspiracy topics at? Well, we back on that too. We back on that, Cash. So, hey, YouTube just said shut the hell up for a minute. They told me to sit down and shut the hell up. So I had to sit down and shut the hell up. What you want me to do? But, man, salute to the family. I'm excited tonight, man. I'm excited. And as always, shout out to my sister in the building. She been going crazy on her channel, Charlo. Y'all know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go sub over there because she's been doing a hell of a job with interviews. You know what I'm saying? Just content in general, a brilliant boxing mind, and a brilliant mind in general. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sister. Man, we back tonight. And I got a chance finally. I had to step over. We got a chance to look at what happened this past weekend as far as what Jamal Charlo did against Cornflake. That's what he called himself, Lamata. What Caleb Plant did against, or didn't do, I don't know however you want to phrase it, what he did or didn't do against Resendez, right? El Toro, got hands put on him. And we also have the topic of the show tonight. We got Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. Seemed like that fight should be made. And now all of a sudden we see that Teofimo Lopez, he don't want the smoke. That's what it seemed like. Because we get started later on here, y'all know I like to drop the link early. Now I'm gonna drop the link, but I'm gonna tell you, I ain't been able just to talk freely as long as I want to for a minute now. So I'm dropping the link. We're gonna pin it at the top. But at the same time, we might got a few minutes before I let you jump on, because I'm gonna get this one off right here. I'm gonna get all this off. I gotta start, and I'm gonna do things in reverse order tonight. I gotta start with Caleb Plant. The most interesting comments I heard from the Caleb Plant fight. Shout out to my brother DP watching in the building. Salute DP. The most interesting and what's the word I want to use here? Well, I'm gonna stick with interesting. The most interesting perspective that I heard from that fight was Breadman, Caleb Plant trainer. When I listened to what Breadman had to say, as far as what they expected, how they looked to fight him, I was like, wait a minute. So you know that they're going to take him into deep waters and expect him to get ass out. You know this. Caleb Plant, he looked fantastic in the first 4 rounds of the fight. And when them deep waters hit, the man gassed out like he always do. If y'all know that, why y'all not working on it? I don't know how you fix a gas tank. I'm just going to tell you. I don't know how you fix it. And I understand why you say it's disturbing, sis. I understand why you say it's disturbing. I thought it was just being honest. And I didn't think it was at any disrespectful level toward Caleb Plant. I just thought he was telling the truth. He was saying what we all see. That was my opinion of it. My whole thing is that if you know this about your fighter, then you train for that piece of it. And I understood him saying that, well, hey, when you get somebody at that age and they have a certain mindset and all these different types of things, I understand all of that. He picked you for the vision that he has for himself. So if you're going to sit here and go and interview and say, well, we know that they want to take us into deep rounds, right? I'm just going to be honest. Shout out to Breadman. I heard Breadman in the corner. I didn't get a chance. I wasn't at the crib at the time, so I actually got to listen to the corners and those type of things as the fight went on. Breadman said, if you need to go low, go low. I said, God. I said, damn. Is that how you're looking at your fighter right now? And this is in the 5th round or something like that. I don't know what exact round it was. But if you need to go low, go low. This is boxing. Everything, hey, you do what you got to do to win. You know what I'm saying? If you got to fight dirty, you fight dirty. All I'm saying is when I heard Breadman say that, I knew exactly what was going on. Breadman had no confidence in that man winning the fight. He had no confidence in him. Then when I listened to an interview, and this is no slight to Breadman. This is no slight. And really what I'm saying is I understand where Breadman is coming from, because as a trainer, You want all your fighters to win. You want all of them to win. But at the same time, when you in the fifth round, fourth round, fifth round, wherever it was at, when you saying if you need to go low, brother, you don't believe in nothing. You saying go on it, hey. If it become a storm, shut that shit down with a low blow. Shut it down with a low blow. No, we ain't about to face that storm right now. We can't win against that storm. That's what I got from you. That's what I got from you. All I'm trying to tell you is that I think Brett Man understood. Just listening. I think he understood the problem of Resentes, that Resentes was going to present to Caleb Plant. And then listening to Brett Man after that performance, what it really broke down to me is that I know how you beat my fighter. That's what I heard. I know how y'all understand how to beat my fighter. The truth is the truth. So I can't be upset at Brett Man for the truth. But that's your direct job. Your direct job is to go in and make sure the things they want to go exploit, we have an answer for. That's your direct job. Brett Man didn't have no answer. Caleb Plant didn't have no answer. The man like that got knocked out. The one thing I give Caleb Plant credit for, the man got a hell of a chin. He got a hell of a chin. I seen him get hit on the damn chin in that fight, and I was like, oh. Okay. Now he shook his head no, but when you shake your head no, that means yes to me in boxing. In my opinion, that's my opinion. So I'm just telling you how I look at it. Caleb Plant was getting hands put on him in that fight. He was getting hands put on him. Absolutely. Hell of a clinch game. Hey. Dip your head and grab as soon as possible. And the problem was Resendez he was refusing to clinch. And when he was able to refuse to clinch, he could clip your ass. I think that's when he got hurt the first time. Excuse me. That's the wrong fight. I apologize. That was Cornflake. Cornflake got hurt trying to clinch when Jamal refused to clinch. All I'm telling you is Caleb Plant, I think the brother, he's 32 years old now. I don't know who you beating, brother. I say that respectfully. I don't know who you beating now. After the fight that I seen, I don't know. I don't know who you beat at 68. I don't know yet. So we got to see him in with some other fights. I want to move forward, though. And y'all know I don't want to be too long-winded. I'm going to be long-winded anyways. But Jamal Charlo, that damn jab looked fantastic. Now, mind you, the man is fighting cornflakes. I say that respect for the cornflake. I say that respectfully to him. But his head was on the line. Charlo was able to punch through the damn guard at will. He was able to jab through the guard at will. Pathetic defense. I got a lot of love for Philly, you know what I'm saying? I know the coach over there, I can't call his name right now, but I know he be over there training in Boots Gym, those type of things. I also think he trains what's my brother who just moved up to 30, I believe, 26 or 30. But I'm just gonna tell you, this man should have never been in that damn ring. He shouldn't have ever been in the ring. Charlo made, and really, Charlo was carrying him off the jab alone. trying to get rounds in. When he started hooking, it got even worse. Going to the body, crazy work. And then all of a sudden, I still say, hey, shout out to the doctor, because the doctor saved a brother life. He saved a brother life. Respectful. I say that respectful. But it wasn't no way. Lamont didn't have a chance. The jab was powerful. I loved it. The patience was there. Charlo wasn't looking to rush work. You know what I'm saying? He just simply he stayed behind his jab, ran it down the middle with the right hand, started hooking off the jab, going to the body. It was easy work. It was easy work, and it was beautiful work. I hate that the man done been out of the ring for how long now? What is it? What is it? Is it what, 2 years now? Almost 2 years. 2.5. I don't know. I hate that the man done been out of the ring so long, because man, that shot, man, that one of the best jabs. I watched Lamont try to use the ring, fight off the back foot, and I watched Maul. I watched him cut the ring off beautifully. He didn't follow. He just cut the ring off. He said, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna fight at. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna shoot my jab, and then I'm gonna get you where I want you at. And start putting hands on the man. That's what happened. That's it. And I loved every moment of it. Shout out to Maul. You know what I'm saying? I hope he stay active. Looking forward to seeing him fight some of these upper class guys, because in my personal opinion, Cornflake was exactly what we call him. He was a cornflake. He ain't present no challenge in there. Lamar did what he was supposed to do. Caleb Plant was the one who screwed the bag up this time. But I still think that fight can happen. But I would rather see Resendez in there with Charlo now. I would rather see that than anything that Caleb Plant brought to the fight. If the Caleb Plant I seen against Resendez going there against Maul Charlo, he gets knocked out. He gets knocked out. That's it. So I hope that the next thing we will see is, and once again, I had no problem seeing Caleb Plant versus Maul. I heard Maul after. Maul was out of order. We can address some of that. Maul was out of order, and some of the, I ain't gonna say out of order. I'm gonna say out of order. But I would rather see Plant versus Maul than Resendez versus Maul right now. And I love that Maul was like, nah, hey, this personal. I got to get my get back. You can slap me. Put hands on me. Nah, I need my get back. I need mine back. I love that. And regardless, hey, I think I still want to see the Resendez fight. Resendez is making a name for himself, especially after a win like that. But I still think the smoke between Plant and Charlo, that's really where it's at. I don't see you backstage, Marky. I don't know what's going on. I don't see you backstage, brother. I got the link out there. Maybe I got the wrong one. Let me repost the link. Maybe I got the wrong one. I don't think I do. But let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. Put it back out there for you, Marky. Marky said he backstage. Let me switch it, pin it, replace. There we go. I replaced. So maybe I had the wrong link out there. I don't know what happened. But I don't see you backstage. All I'm trying to tell you is I would love to see Caleb Plant versus Maul Charlo. I think Maul wins that fight. I think he stops Caleb Plant. I think he stops him. But shit, you can't grab a nigga beard and a motherfucker can't slap you. Everything can't be true at the same time. So we got to see what happened there. We got to see what happened. But I want to see the well, not even the rematch. I want to see that match before I see the Resendez. But shout out to Resendez for making a name for himself, putting hands on Caleb Plant. I thought he got outworked in the early rounds, but man, damn, they stopped that man. But the link is at the top, brother. The link is at the top. Man. I don't know what you want from me. I just pulled it strictly from this stream, so it is what it is. I gotta say this. Shout out to Dank Father. Shout out to Picasso in the building. You know what I'm saying? Marky Dan, Cash, DP Rocker. You know what I'm saying? Shawa. Shout out to all y'all. Now, hey, look at the, hold on, man. Look at the link at the top, man. Look at the link at the top, the one that's paying now. Let me see. Cash, hit the link for me and tell me if you say what Marky talking about. I don't know this. What I'm trying to tell you, let me make sure. Oh no, you're right. I don't know what happened. It still say test. That's crazy. It's crazy work. Well, this ain't a test stream, so I don't know what to do for you, Marky. Hey, maybe we just rock the night. Let me see. That's the same one. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a J Rock then, shit. Fuck it. It'll happen how it happened around here. I don't give a damn anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna get you a good link. Give me a second. I'll get you a good link in a second. I gotta say this, man. Teofimo Lopez. It's crazy work. It's crazy work what we're seeing from Teofimo Lopez right now. It's crazy what we see. I done watched Teofimo Lopez duck Devin Haney multiple times. I ain't got no problem. Hey, that's fine. I done heard people tell me Tio ain't ducking nothing. He don't want the smoke. I mean, he want all the smoke. That's what it is. They done told me this multiple times. Now, all of a sudden, and I don't know how this works. But all of a sudden, Teofimo Lopez comes out, agrees. Well, first off, apologizes to Turkey Al-Sheikh. He apologizes. And I think, maybe I'm wrong. I thought y'all would probably think like I thought. Okay, I see it now. I see it, Marky. I got you. I understand what's going on now. Let me see. I understand what's going on. Let me close this down. Shut that shit down real quick. Down. Let's close that. All right. Here we go, Mark. I got you. I apologize, brother. I was out of order. I was a tad bit out of order, but I seen what happened. But I watched Teofimo Lopez. He ducked the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Not make the fights. And then when it comes down to the comedown, there we go. That's the link right. But I watched him do all these things. Duck the smoke, not make the fights, sit there and call out Jerron Boots Ennis, right? Said that Boots was the one ducking you. That's what we heard. Shout out to my brother in the building, man. Shout out to Marky Dan. I told you, Marky, I was going to get it right. It took me a second, man. You gotta leave the racist shit alone. You got to leave it alone. But let me finish this. We watched Teofimo Lopez Carl Boots, not Boots, excuse me, Bud Crawford, the N word, hard ER. I know it don't mean a lot to most folks. We watched Boots say, T.O. say that he want the biggest fights, he gonna make the biggest fights, he'll beat all these guys. This is what we watched. And then an $11 million contract come across your table. According to him. $11 million come across, and you don't want to smoke with Devin Haney? Now, I know my brother Cash. Shout out to my brother Cash Crypto. Cash gonna tell me, hey, Devin on snack. Caleb Plant is on snack too, and he got his ass whooped. I'm just telling the truth. Devin Haney is too big. Well, T.O. said he was going to fight Boots Ennis at 47, but wanted to fight Devin Haney at 45. $11 million come across the table for 45, and you duck the smoke. You don't take the 11 million. You say, you know what? I'm gonna pass that. And you were the one crying about not making $1 million in your last fights. You were the one who brought this up. There's something in the water over there. I don't know if it's in New York. I don't know if it's in Florida. Wherever it's something in the water. There's got to be something in the water. I'm going to just tell you, this is what I heard from Teofimo Lopez. I'm just going to tell you the truth. This is what I heard from Tio.
Well, let me ask you this. Who was the best boxer ever, in your opinion? I know you're a boxing expert.
Me.
You? You're the best boxer ever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who'd win in a fight, you or Mayweather?
Me.
Okay. You're better than Mayweather. Okay.
Yeah.
You or Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson is a p***. He's scared of me.
Seriously?
That's what I heard from Tio right there. And when it was time to fight, the man didn't show up, didn't sign the contract. Marky Dan, welcome to the show. We got the young historian on the panel tonight. Marky, I appreciate you jumping on. I apologize to you for not being able to rock with you these past few days, weeks, whatever. But me and Marky, we will be live this Friday. Y'all make sure y'all go sell up to the brother. And we're going to talk everything politics. It's going to be a great show. But we will be live Friday. Marky, welcome to the show, man. Give me your opening statements.
Salutes, dog. Right side. How you doing? Yeah.
I'm just happy to be back. It's been so long. I done forgot how to run the show. Go ahead.
Most def, as per usual. But the right side, yeah. I'm gonna leave my link to Democracy 101. Subscribes. I'm gonna just get it started real simple with T.O. He's a punk. And we all know he's a punk. Bud Crawford showed us the type of punk he is. And that's not like I don't care what you say. Like, you are supposed to be a boxer. You're supposed to be a man. If you let Bud Crawford do that to you, let's be honest, that's just who you are on the inside. You let that man put his arm around you, and it really looked like T.O. was his woman.
Big bro.
It looked like a prison. It looked like a prison type of situation. I'm just being honest, duh. It was crazy. So I'm not surprised. And then on top of the fact, T.O. let Keyshawn put his father to bed, slapped him, and stood back, didn't do shit. So I'm not surprised he's out here. Not only that, what did he say? Literally, when Bud punked him, what did he say? Oh, I'm just doing it for promotion. Nah, I mean, this guy's a punk. He's a coward. He's not no Mayorga. Mayorga would go before. Oh my God, Mayorga would have pulled a knife on Bud. He would have cut Bud.
As Mayorga be out here,
Okay,
motherfucker, fighting your ass.
Mayorga would
We could
have
see it.
pulled out a cigarette and
Yeah,
burned
burn the
Bud.
shit out of
Something
him.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not surprised that T.O. is just a goddamn punk like that. He's a punk. I don't know what my OG DP Rocker is gonna say, but I'ma say it. He's a goddamn punk. Okay?
Hold on, real quick.
Well,
Before we
I'm
get,
not done. I didn't interrupt you.
you out of, now you out. Hold
You
on.
out of order.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Did I interrupt them, DP Rocker?
It's my show.
Hey.
I'm running the show.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Dub, let the youngin' cook. Okay.
Only reason I was going to stop him, and I want him to cook. I want to give you your introduction because I got a new introduction for you. But go ahead. And this ain't just for you. I got it for a couple people. But go ahead and finish your thing, Marky. I apologize. I ain't trying to cut you off.
No.
Rough on him now.
No, he needs to know.
Okay.
He's always crying.
Stop crying.
The fuck is wrong with you people? Who raised you?
Go ahead.
What do I say? What do I always say? Old man DP Rocker, I speak the facts and y'all don't like it. But hey, that's what it is. That's what it is when you were young.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay, so stop trying to kill my First Amendment right, but let me continue. Yeah, T.O.'s a punk. Like I said, I pretty much covered all of that. What you said about Charlo, I mean, what are you talking about, Doug? That was no good performance. He fought a dock boy. I keep telling you, Tommy Lamani is a dock boy. He's not no real boxer. Okay? He's one of them little boys they have there at the dock that's tying knots and shit, and they took him off of a graveyard shift to go and fight Jamal Charlo. He's a bum. An absolute bum. What are we talking about, Dub Right Side? Not only that, did you see how high Jamal Charlo's waistline was? His belt line was? It was covering a bear gut, Dub Right Side. That was not Jamal Charlo in his best condition.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that though.
That's what I thought I heard you say. But go ahead, DP Rocker. Go ahead.
Hold on. I got you, DP. I got you. What I said is he looked impressive in his performance. He did what we all thought he was gonna do. The jab looked crispy. He ran it down the middle. He was patient. I didn't say nothing about none of the other stuff you're talking about. But I got to bring my brother DP Rock in the building the right way. And I just got to tell you, this is how we look at my brother DP Rock.
The fucking nobody?
That fucking nobody is John Wick.
We got a killer in the building, man. We got a killer in the motherfucking.
I look at DP Rocker as an old man, respectfully.
And see, that's why you out of order. That's why you out of order. Because
I speak facts and y'all
hold on, Marky, you out of order. You gonna call the man?
You know what?
Hold on, you gonna call the man? Oh, and get what we gonna tell you.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
That's how we look at you.
Now smoke crack because I'm a black man, because I'm a black man.
Let me let my brother DP get in the building.
Wow.
Let me let my brother DP get in the building, man. Salute to
Marky.
Salute, old man.
I hope you get to my age one day because you YNs, y'all crazy.
They out of order.
They out of order. I just hope that you be able to sit around with your grandbabies one day and be proud. I do.
I will.
For real. I pray for y'all, man, for real. I know age ain't nothing but a number. Yeah, I'm happy to be 50. Now, let's get to cooking on this clown.
Go ahead, my brother.
When somebody show you, go ahead.
Real quick, DP. And just because of that, we got to give you another drop. We got to give you another one.
I heard you struck my son.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, may I ask why?
Yeah, well, because he stole John Wick's car, sir, and
killed his dog.
Oh.
That's the respect you should have on DP Rocker name.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You should have on that brother name. Respect.
I love
Go
DP
ahead.
to death. What are you talking
I
about?
love Marky too. That's my man. Marky is a young. Hey, he's smart.
He out of order.
Nah, you are racist.
How am I racist? All right, go ahead, DP.
Go ahead, DP.
Okay. When somebody show you who they are, man, you got to believe them. You got to believe them. I've been saying this for a minute. As far as T.O., he used our black fighters' names to build his mystique. His he wants to. He's jealous of us, man. And I'm gonna take it further than boxing, man. I don't know what happened in his personal life, but I had a situation like that where I actually saw a guy that I worked with who his wife left him for one of us, and that's when his true self came out. I'm trying to be rated PG, but you know what I want to say. But his true self came out. They don't like that, man.
He was left for a black man, and he
absolutely
don't black folks no more. There we go.
Absolutely. Yeah. The hard ER, hard ER. So there is a little fear there. I will say that he's been jealous of us, and as far as the Devin Haney thing, this is the question that I want to ask y'all, man. If he is all this and he can't punch and he's on smack, then why ain't nobody fighting him?
I asked the exact same thing. They told me
scared to get embarrassed. They're gonna lose bad.
They told me that the man was pillow fisted. He was cheating. He can't take a punch. So go knock his ass out. Especially for $11 million. When you complaining about not making more than $1 million in your fight, go knock his ass out. What's the problem?
I mean, when I was growing up in the hood, and back in the day, if we heard somebody was a punk, we fought him. I mean, I don't know how this new generation is or whatever. We fought him until that the punk eventually got heart, and you know what I'm saying, and we left him alone. I'm just saying. We have more respect for him. So, I mean, I don't know the inside of the propaganda, the boxing streets, all this and that. I don't know about all that, but I can tell you about, what I see in front of my face. This guy's a racist. I don't think he deserves a payday. Fuck him. Because if it's fuck me, it's fuck you. For real. And that's in real life. That's real life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like our people, then we don't fuck with you either. Go fight somebody else, get your money, whatever. I don't give a fuck what's going on in your personal life, homie. Because we see the shenanigans. We see what's going on. If you wanted to fight Boots at 147, then you trying to have a catch weight, and then you get $11 fucking million. Give me $11 million right now, Dub. I'm coming to Georgia. Me and you lacing them up. Respectfully.
If I got 11 and you got 11, I don't give a damn. Hey. We can fight in the damn street for all I give a damn.
And Dub, after we get paid, we going to Hawaii.
You damn, we having a good time with that damn.
Hey, I'll deal with the taxes. Just give me the money.
That's it.
My homie D Free, me and him around the same age. You throw 11 million in front of us, we scrapping. I don't care who win or lose. That's my nigga.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how big you are, what size shoe you wear, what type of gloves you want, what type of trunks you want to wear, what drugs you own. You paying me $11 million. I'm not telling the truth. You paying me $11 million to go get the smoke. I'm going to get the smoke. That's it. I don't give a damn about none of that other stuff. Fuck it. I'm going to get the smoke. Why?
Hey, real talk.
Especially if I've been complaining as a fighter that I ain't been able to make more than $1 million, this, that, whatever. Type of thing. And now $11 million on the table? What are we doing? This is And this is what we have to call it. Shout out to my brother D Free. D Free, I'm coming to you in a second.
Old man
This
Frilio.
is why we have to say this is the entire duck. Regardless of what anybody want to tell me, Tio is being smart. He was getting up. These are the arguments I've heard. He's being smart. He's getting offered more money to go fight. Shout out to my brother Mex in the building. Salute, Mex. I'm coming to you next. Well, not next, but give me a second. But DP, not DP, excuse me. He's being smart by not taking this fight for 11 million, waiting for Boots because he's gonna get paid more with the Boots fight. No, Boots already told you what he's doing, and I done heard folks calling Boots a duck, and now you got this brother coming and, like I said, if you got a chance to fight, and I think we would all say that as far as punching power goes, it goes to Boots. I think Boots the bigger puncher when we compare him and Devin. So now you got a quote-unquote pillow-fisted guy, a quote-unquote a chinny guy that you can fight for $11 million, and you telling me you're not taking that fight? Something don't seem right. It just don't seem right in my personal opinion. You don't believe you can win that fight. That's my opinion.
He's a goddamn duck. Call it like it is, dub. Right side.
Hey, he carrying 2 or 3 of them with him. He got the ducklets and everything with him. But let me get Free in here. Then let me get Mex in here. Free, welcome to the show, my brother.
Old man Free.
Anything we've been cooking on, whether it's T.O., Charlo, Plant, whatever you want to do, break it down for me. And Cash, hold on, real quick, Cash. Since we so fucking gullible, pull up, nigga. You know I love you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Man, what up, Cash? Yeah, I want to hear this.
Hey, my whole thing is y'all up here capping. Y'all putting way too much on it. That man T.O. is not no goddamn duck. Y'all niggas is tripping. This nigga is a goose. Goddamn fuck a duck. That nigga a goose. This nigga, no, he took duck to a whole nother level. This man cried that he wasn't getting more than $1 million for in his career, and they offered the man $11 million. He said Loma wasn't going to fight Devin Haney, so he was going to fight him. Never fought him. The man wanted Jerome Boots Ennis. Jerome Boots Ennis said, "Nigga, you not worth my time. I'm trying to unify. Go fight the guys that's around your weight class. You got other guys that you can go fight. You got other guys that want to fight you. You're not worth my time." T.O. is nothing more than a dude crying for help. T.O. is like Marky Dan out here yelling, "You a goddamn racist." That's what T.O. is. T.O. just
God
so you can hear him.
That's a false equivalent. That's a false equivalence.
See what I'm saying? Monkey Dan, he just wants somebody to hear him. That's what T.O. do. He just wants you to look at him and hear him. If you don't pay him no attention, that's when he got to do something stupid.
Hey, Free.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
God damn, well, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see it. Go ahead, Free. Go ahead. I didn't see you coming at market like that. Go ahead.
Free's a goddamn racist.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
That's all T.O. is. He just wants somebody to pay attention to him. He wants to draw eyes to him so people are tuning to his fight. But he really don't want to fight the best. He want to fight the guys that's below the best, but he want to make the money of the guys that's the best. Because he looking at Tank Davis, he looking at Devin, he looking at Shakur. He like, hold up, these dudes ain't fighting their contemporaries, and they still making more money than me. Why I can't do the same thing? Because nigga, they don't like you. They never liked you. They were just rooting for you to beat Loma because Loma wasn't trying to fight Devin, and now you not trying to fight Devin. They don't like you neither. They was only backing you because they thought you was gonna fight Devin. once they realized that you wasn't gonna fight Devin, they said forget you. They care more about Kambosos than they care about Tio. Because Kambosos did get in the ring with Devin. You never did.
All right, hold on, Fred. Let me stop. Let me get my brother Max in here. I know Max is gonna bring a different perspective to this thing. So, Max, welcome to the show, my brother. Long time no see. It's been more on me than you, but welcome to the show, man. What's your thoughts on this whole T.O. Duck and Dev thing? What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't think it's a different perspective. I think he's a duck. I think Boots is a duck. I think it's crazy that Devin Haney might be one of the most duck fighters of this generation after like Bud and Benavidez. He's probably like in the top 5 of this generation. For some reason, I mean, you can't outbox him, but you still have a chance of knocking him out as or at least knocking him down, as people have proven. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. When Teal didn't fight Matias, I kind of understood his reasoning based on some of the stipulations in the contract. I got it. This one, I don't really understand. I guess he didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, whatever the fuck. I do think it'd be a bigger fight in the States, but you know, I mean, if it's just a paycheck, you got to get that out the way. You know what I mean? But maybe he's just passing the duck along. You know, Boots ducked him, he ducked Haney. I mean, it is what it is.
So I want to ask this question. I want to ask you this question, Max. And I see it in the chat, really. So when you're saying Boots duck, you're saying Boots duck Tio, correct?
Yes, Boots has ducked multiple people, but yes, Tio is the latest person he's ducked.
Okay, so break down. Hold on, I see. Hold on, give him a chance to get it up first. I'll let you respond accordingly. Break it down as far as the individuals you think Boots have ducked and why, if you don't mind.
I say the 3 people I could think of the top of my head. He ducked Bud, he ducked Virgil, and now he's ducking Tio.
Why? Why do you think he ducked Bud? Why do you think he ducked Virgil? Why do you think
because he was offered that fight instead of Avanesian when everyone was giving Bud shit about fighting Avanesian before Spence. He was offered that fight. His father did an interview and straight said they didn't take it because it was on BLK Prime or whatever. So he admitted that they did get an offer. He said he had to go talk to Steven Espinoza. So it wasn't like they had never been offered. They did get offered. And let's not forget that Boots had dropped out of the rankings where he was a top contender for Bud's belt to go chase Earl Spence. So there's that. Then with the Virgil shit, we all know what happened with that. You know, after that Karen, the second Karen fight, he was like, oh, I don't know, 147, I might move up. And Virgil's like, I'm here, you know, let's do it. And then all of a sudden, I'm not moving up no more. Like, okay, bet. And then here we are with Tio. And I'll say this, like, Tio might not be a superstar or whatever, but I guaranteed any of those 3 fights would have been his biggest fight to date in his career. So you got to take that. You got to take that opportunity.
Hell no. Hell no.
Damn, I was gonna pass it to you, but go ahead. Shit, God,
hell no. Now I give you a pass with Bud. You want to say he ducked Bud, whatever? I'm not even going back into that because they both ducked each other. If you want to say he ducked, fine. But Virgil, he's not in Virgil weight class. Tio, he gets nothing out of fighting Tio. Tio ain't giving him nothing. If he goes in there, he beat Tio, they're going to say Boots was supposed to destroy Tio because the man is a 140-pound fighter. He don't get no credit for that. Y'all, he's the best name on his resume. Who the fuck is Tio? He ain't beat nobody but Josh Taylor and Loma. Y'all act like he beat a world of top-notch fighters. He beat...
Hey, Josh Taylor was undisputed, though.
Hold on.
He beat 2 guys in his entire career. He beat 2 guys. Y'all act like he's been fighting top-notch opponents his entire career. The man fought 2 guys. That's it. That's all he gets credit for. Loma and Josh Taylor. Nobody talks about nobody else on his resume. So if that's the case, then he should have just fight daggone Linares. Linares fought Loma. He ain't fighting nobody. He ain't nobody. The man ain't nobody. If he was such a big name fighter, why he hasn't made over $1 million? He ain't nobody.
All right. So I did gotta say this, and I gotta get. I'm gonna let Mix. I want you to respond. Then I gotta get Uncle Shelton in here. Then I gotta get DP back in here.
Yeah, I mean, I like I stated in my statement, I don't think Tio's a superstar. but Tio would be the best name on his resume regardless of weight, because who the fuck has Boots beat? And he's had like, what, 30, 40 fights already. Who has he beat? He ain't even got those 2 names on his resume yet. And he got 2 belts already. Even the last dude that he fought that had a belt wasn't a fucking name. Like, who the fuck is Stanley Onis? Like, and when he had an excuse when he lost to Karen talking about weight and he might have been making, that's why he looked bad and blah, 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 blah. And all this. Let's not forget, that was a hometown fight and everybody walked out of the fucking arena before he even had his post-fight interview. That's how bad he fucking sucked, and he talked about going up. So he talks about going up. Him and Virgil were already kind of on a collision course in 147. Virgil couldn't make the weight, he moved up. So Virgil's like, I'll welcome you to the weight class, and they ducked. Now, to his credit, he says he wasn't informed on the offer, and his team turned down the offer, which could also be true, but it don't look good on the fighter. And he keeps begging for all these other fights, big name fights, but Boots hasn't beat anyone yet, and he has the skill to beat him. So like you said, if he beats Teal, he was supposed to beat Teal, but name me a fighter at 147 that he's not supposed to beat, regardless if they have a belt or not. Every single fighter at 147 that's not named Boots, Boots is the favorite in that matchup.
All right, let me get Uncle Shelton in here. Then we're going back to DP. I'll give my opinion whenever I get a chance. But Uncle Shelton, welcome to the show. You hear the conversation. You hear how Negroes talking out here. T.O., Boots, Charlo, Plant. What you got on all this stuff, man? Shout out to the OG Uncle Shelton, man.
Hey, man, what's up with y'all, man? First of all, you can't take too much from Charlo beating up Cornflake. I mean, everybody beats up Cornflake. So we can't get too crazy about that. He beat up Okay, fine.
He look good, though. He look
Plant,
good.
Yeah, it's Cornflake. Who don't look good against Cornflake?
I like frosted flakes.
Come on. Yeah, come on, man. So let's cut that out. Now, Plant and Resendez. Woo! Is it me? Or has Plant been in maybe one too many wars? Plant don't look the same. That young kid came in there, bullied him, and beat him up. He couldn't do nothing with that youngster. He couldn't keep that dude off of him. I think Plant might be getting to the end of his rope, man. He did not look good in that fight. Or maybe that kid's a whole lot better than we think he is. But he didn't beat up Jared Hurd. He beat up J-Rock. He didn't beat up some dudes. So I don't know, man. Maybe this kid is good.
Real quick. I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, but Breadman told us after the fight, Breadman said they understand how to beat us. They understand how to the first 5 rounds, Caleb Plant, the best boxer possibly on earth. According to his the Breadman. And they do that when it gets to them later rounds. That's when they want to push the pace against us. So we gotta understand how to we gotta figure that piece of it out. And so if Breadman the trainer knows it, and I always say this, even when we were talking about Devin versus Tio struggled to be first. We all know this. We've seen it. If I know it, then the trainers know it, right? If I know that Caleb Plant, he got no damn gas tank like that, the trainers know it. So that's how we're gonna set our game plan up. We're gonna set it up to be successful against that fighter. And so, I mean, go ahead. My apologies for cutting you out, Uncle Chef. My apologies.
No, I agree with everything you said. I just think that the kid was too young, too strong, and too determined. That's what I saw. It was nothing Caleb Plant could have done that night to beat that kid. That kid wasn't trying to lose. Now, let's talk about this Tio thing. Look, ain't he the motherfucker always bitching about he can't get paid, he's trying to get paid, but he keep turning down fights? You got to make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. You keep turning down fights, and you bitching because you won't get paid, because you won't get paid because you keep turning down the fights to get you paid, number one. Number two, I hear people talking about this $11 million. Well, let me ask a question. Who says the $11 million was just for him?
OG, the problem is, even if it wasn't just for him, that means split. That's 5.5. If it's split.
That's what I'm saying. Who says the $11 million was just for him? Because Tio's never made more than 2. So how the fuck you gonna go from 2 to 11?
But
how you do that?
Hold on, but wait a minute. If he getting 5.5, if he getting half of that, 5.5 for that fight,
that's fine. But that's not what he's saying. That's logical. For me, that's logical, but that's not what they saying.
That
They
was
said T.O. turned down an $11 million offer. Ain't nobody offered T.O. no $11 million.
It's a report. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if it's true or not. That's a report.
Yeah, that's what was reported. It was 11 million.
If it's split though, it's still 5.5, and that's double what he's ever made.
Okay. Let me ask D Free. D Free. You've been around. You know, I've been in business. You've been in business. You ain't never made more than 1.5, and all of a sudden somebody gonna offer you 11. Come on, D Free.
Hey, that's what they say Turkey does. But I'm just saying that's what they said. The offer to T.O. was 11 million. They didn't say.
Come on, man.
They didn't say the offer.
T.O. confirmed it. If y'all go listen to Punch Drunk Boxing,
they said the offer to T.O. was 11 million.
If you go listen to Punch,
he turned it down. And you bitching about money. You ain't never made. Wait. You bitching about money. You never made more than 1.5, and you gonna turn down 11, and you want me to believe that?
Uncle Shelton, just go listen. And if you want to say that man lying about that, that's fine.
Yes, that's what I said. Yes.
He's the one who said it. He said it. We didn't say it. He said these things.
All I can do is go by what they say. They said the offer to T.O. was 11 million.
He's a liar.
Okay, well,
he's a liar.
I mean, it just makes T.O. look even more ridiculous that it was for 11 million. It just make him look even more ridiculous.
I gotta get Uncle Shelton to drop.
He would have been better off saying it was a 5. It makes him look even more ridiculous saying it was 11.
Hey Max, you on the panel, Max?
This is outrageous.
Yeah, what's up?
This is outrageous. Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
Okay, so that's what you saying about T.O., right?
Yeah, what's good?
It's a bunch of bull.
Yeah, hey, is that nigga lying, Max? Is T.O. lying or is T.O. lying?
Lying about what?
You've never made more than 1.5, and all of a sudden somebody's gonna offer you $11 million.
I mean, Haney does have big bags though because he's independent. There's nobody else in his pocket because he's co-promoting with the promoters instead of being under them, so they don't take as much of a percentage.
Well, he ain't co-promoting with Turkey.
all I'm trying to say is, regardless of the co-promotion, I'm just going off of, are y'all telling me T.O.? So T.O. went out here and said he was the 11 million number. He was the one who said that, and now he's lying about that. Why would he go lie about that?
Because
that don't make no sense.
If I'm crying about bread, if I say I'm not making the money I'm supposed to make, I've never ever in my career made more than 1.5 for one fight, and somebody offers me $11 million for one fight, I'm gonna turn that down.
Let's do this. So let's play devil's advocate. Not saying I'm taking Teal's side, but if they offer Teal 11 and they offer Devin more with maybe more upsides back end, would you take that? Because I do feel like at this point in his career, Teal is above Devin as far as accomplishments. I mean, Devin got his lossy race, but we all saw what happened.
Who cares?
Listen to what I'm saying, Max. Listen to what I'm saying slowly. Listen slowly.
Hold on. Over undisputed.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
T.O.'s career accomplishment is over undisputed.
Not all champions are made the same, dog.
Okay.
Let me ask this question. I want to ask this.
I mean, do you think it's equal undisputed that he beat Kambosos and Bud beat Earl? You think those are equal fights and they came with the same result?
You fight who got
the belts.
He never been on the team. We moving the game. We moving.
Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, ask your question, Doug. Ask your question.
So you telling me that you believe that Teofimo Lopez comes out, makes the claim of 11 million, and even if you want to say it's split, I'm gonna go with that with that argument. I want to go with that one. Even if he comes out and say it's split, that's still 5.5 for him. That's 5.5. And you're telling me that he's gonna do what he did and duck the fight, and we're okay with that?
That's why I say the offer is not the offer. That's why I say the offer is not the offer, because if I'm crying about bread and I'm about to make 10 times more than I've ever made in my fucking life, why would I turn that down?
Well,
there is no logical reason for me to turn that down.
That's the exact reason we having the conversation, because it's nonsense.
Yeah, there is no logical reason. Put it this way. All y'all on the panel. Put this. Hold on. All y'all on the panel. You give me a logical reason why you would turn down 10 plus more million than you've ever made in your whole life.
Because the art of the deal tells you never take the first offer in negotiations. The whole point of negotiating.
Man, stop that.
Hold on.
If they offer you 11 the first time around, you gotta get 13.
Hold on, D-Free. I don't know how many offers we're giving. We coming to you next, D-Free. I apologize. I don't know how many offers we're giving. Any offer that is literally 5 times my highest payday, 5 times, according to Teofimo Lopez, according to him, and then I come out here and cap, and then I turn the shit down, and you telling me, well, because he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. That's why he did it. He didn't want to fight the man. That's why he did it.
No.
Do you think Turkey took something off the table? Like the original offer is 11, and after that bullshit, Turkey's like, I'm giving you 2 now.
Man,
no, but see, this is the thing. There is no other offer, because that was the final offer. They agreed. That's why they came out and said the fight was going to be in Saudi Arabia on August 16th. They agreed. Devin Haney had already signed the contract. They was waiting on Tio to sign his portion. He said no, he don't want to do it. He want to fight at 140. He don't want it to be in Saudi Arabia. He pulled out of the fight. The fight was already done. There was no, that's the first offer. He pulled out because he wanted a better offer. No, that was the final offer. That's what it was. Whatever it was, whether it was 5 million, whether it was 11 million, it was more than Tio has ever gotten in any fight. It's probably more than Tio has gotten in multiple fights combined. But that was the offer. He pulled out because he said he didn't want to fight at 145. He wanted to fight at 140, and he didn't want to fight in Saudi Arabia. That was his reasoning.
But how can you not want to fight at 145 when you want to fight Boots at 147?
I'm just saying that's why he said
it doesn't make sense. And
I know it. I know Tio don't make sense. Tio don't make sense.
But this is why I'm saying, this is me using my logical brain, just thinking about these things that's being said, that's being reported, and maybe, like I always tell y'all, I ain't the smartest motherfucker around here, so I think most of y'all are probably smarter than me personally. That's my opinion. But at the same time, I got common sense. I got country sense. Ain't no way I ain't taking, if I'm saying that I ain't made more than $1 million, and the split of 11 million is 5.5, which is 5 times more than what I done made, and that's only a possibility because we don't know if he was actually offered 11 million, because we heard the stories on the streets, the boxing, and y'all listen to the boxing streets like I listen to them. The story is that he was going to make even more with Boots, right? And so I don't know what the number is, but if 11 million is what he coming out talking about, at worst it's split, and if 11 million is split, it's still 5 times more than what you ever made. What are we doing? And we're talking about, quote unquote, and I disagree with it, but we're talking about a chinny, pillow-fisted guy, according to what Teofimo Lopez will tell you. And you don't want to smoke for that? Man, stop the cap, man. What the problem is, Devin ain't no, you don't, regardless of what y'all want to say, and I ain't saying anybody on the panel, I'm just saying in general, man, fighters give Devin way more credit than individuals watching the boxing game, fans do. And the reason they give him more credit is because they know how Devin acts. They know Devin got those skills behind him. And so y'all can tell me I might be out of order, and I'm going to pass it around. I want to go to DP, want to come back to Free, going to Mex, going on for Shelton. But all I'm telling you is I think that, Tio didn't want that smoke with Devin, and he ain't ever wanted it. The same reason that nigga went and fought Cambosis and lost to Cambosis, lost to him. I want y'all to remember that. Same reason he didn't go fight Devin And when he told y'all, oh, we're sending out contracts to both of these guys. We're gonna send them out. Whoever signs it first. Devin never get a contract. Bob Arum told you we ain't sending no contract to Devin. Devin, for him to even get the fight with George Kambosos, he had to come over and sign with Top Rank, and then the war had to break out, so Lomachenko didn't get the fight. This is what had to happen for Devin to become truly undisputed at 135. Tio never wanted to smoke, never.
No.
I think we have to stop taking this guy as a boxer, man, for real. Some people are in boxing just to pretending to be boxers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't want to fight, man. And to be truthful, I don't really think he wanted to fight Boots. You know, I told the homie Southern T the other day, man, until that guy gets in the ring and, you know, they announce it, I don't believe nothing he says. I just don't. I just think that he just, I think he's definitely a racist. You know, I mean, he's showing you who he really is. He's really like that. I do think that it's turmoil in his personal life. I think more money, more problems, that's a real statement. You know, I think that he can't handle and this is his niche because he watched Ryan do it, and he's going to take that, you know, same avenue as far as him cracking that lane and being a racist, because he knows ain't nobody gonna do shit to him. He knows ain't nobody you know, they're gonna say something to him and ask him, man, but ain't nobody walking up to that dude, you know, smacking the shit out of him or punching him and laying him flat out, you know, because nowadays you can sue for that shit.
I was gonna say, you don't want no assault charge. Nobody gonna want that. But I will say when Bud went up there and put his arm around him and said, tell the folk what you told me. When Bud did that, what he said? No. I'm doing it for promotion. I'm doing it for we gonna spar. Can we spar? Stop it, man. Stop it. It's BS.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're right about that. But what I'm saying is, this ain't the old days, man, where you can just walk up on somebody and steal them and get away with it. You know, yeah, he looking for a payday. And for real, I think I asked you this earlier, D-Free. The child support, the alimony. You don't think that shit running through his head, man? 11 million? She get half or maybe 3/4 of it?
No,
she'll get. That's why I need that $11 million payday.
She's not getting that. She's not getting none of that because she already got her settlement. It's already a set price. She's not getting none of that.
Okay, the alimony part, that's done. Child support?
They're not getting none of that. It's already a set price.
But my thing is I still need that. Hey, the more I can get, the more I can go ahead and shoot to clean that up and get it out the way.
Hey, let me ask you this. You got a newborn. I don't know how old the baby is. You got $11 million offer on the table to fight. You got a child. Are you fighting?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, that's the difference between boys and men. Like I said, man, we got to quit taking this guy for a real boxer, man. He's just not that. He's been babied by Top Rank. Bob Arum don't even want to fuck with him. That ought to show you something right there. Bob Arum don't even want to fuck with this dude. So he trying to find somebody to basically, he's a free agent trying to go. That's why you see him out here with pictures with Floyd, you know, trying to, you know, baby up with Floyd. So hoping Floyd would come scoop up the day and save him so he can guide his career. This guy's not going to fight no top-notch fighters, man. I don't take him serious. Now, I don't know how y'all feel. I mean, I love boxing just like y'all do, man, but nah, I can't get past the racist shit. And
I don't really fuck with him as a person, but I think as a boxer, that last card, he had the best performance out of everybody on that card. So I got to go off your last fight. They were all on the same card. They all had a chance to make a statement, and he's the one that made the biggest statement, other than maybe Rolly. But
I mean, if you
he beat the shit out of Barboza.
If you want to say it was a big statement, it was garbage. But
well, I mean, if we're talking about between him and Haney, who this fight's You know what I mean? I mean,
And this is the thing that I wanna talk on. Anybody that thinks that Jerron Boots Ennis ducked T.O. when T.O. is scared to fight Devin Haney, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. Because I'm almost certain nobody gives Devin Haney a huge chance of beating Jerron Boots Ennis. They might say he has a chance of beating him, but it's not a huge chance where you say,
wait a minute. We ain't gonna have
I don't care what you say, Dub. I don't care what you say, Dub. This is me talking. This is me talking. You are a fan.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
You are a fan of Devin Haney. I'm not a fan of none of these dudes. So I'm going to speak freely. I don't care. They want the smoke. They can come see me anytime. I don't care.
Thanks, D.
And so I don't give Devin Haney no chance of beating Jerron Boots Ennis. But if you're scared to fight Devin Haney, how am I supposed to take you serious that you want to fight Jerron Boots Ennis? You don't even want to fight Devin Haney at 145. You want to fight him at 140 because you know he will be weak at 140 because he can't make that weight class. So he has to drain down.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Freak. I do give, I'm going to just be honest. I give Devin a 25% chance to beat Boots. I give him a 25% chance.
That's what I say. Some people would give him a chance, but it's not no huge chance of beating Jerron Boots Ennis. They give him a chance, but they're not saying, "Oh, I believe that Devin Haney is going to beat Jerron Boots Ennis." They say, "I believe Devin Haney has a chance of beating Jerron Boots Ennis." But if you don't want to fight Devin Haney, how am I supposed to take you serious that you want to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, somebody who I believe will stop you and Devin Haney? Probably.
You know what, Freak? You talking about people who got heart. I think you speaking on people who actually got heart. And that's the difference between, real boxing fans and these casuals, man. I don't give a fuck if I get my ass beat or not. Just the fact that I got in the ring with that guy. That's how I look at it. But
I still want to see Devin fight Boots. Me personally. Even though I think Devin, he lose the fight, but I'm rooting for him, and then I still want to see the fight. I ain't got no problem with it.
No, I don't care if Devin fights Jerron Boots Ennis or not. That's not the argument.
But my thing is, that's what we want to see from Tito.
No,
we should be fighting all these guys.
That's not my argument.
Boots is in a very fucked up situation, though.
You going to a whole nother football field. That's not my argument. My argument is Tio do not want to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm saying, if you believe that Jerron ducked Tio, what grounds do you have to stand on when this man don't even want to fight somebody who's not even at 147? Everybody claim that he's pillow fisted, and Tio say, "Oh, I beat him easy," and this, and that. You don't want to fight him. How do I feel that you're going to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, somebody who is a knockout artist?
I never agree about the whole Boots ducking any of that. My whole thing is even when that point was brought up, it was like, and I can understand if there was a contract out there. If things happened the exact same way that it happened with Devin and Tio, with Tio and Boots, if it happened that exact same way, and Free, tell me if I'm wrong. We saw they said, "Oh, it's August 16th." It's official. We had all these things come out, and then just to come to find out that the man ducked the smoke. Everybody did their piece of it except for Teofimo Lopez. Teofijo, excuse me, Teofijo. Some people call him Timu, but
I call him Tio Pussy.
All I'm saying is for him to do all of that, and then talk about the money, all these things, and then when it comes down to the get down, once again, a pillow-fisted fighter, a chinny individual, and you don't take the fight? Why not? Why didn't you take that fight? Why didn't you take the fight against him against before you took the fight with George Kambosos? Why didn't you take that fight then?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I said it earlier. I think that T.O. has a chance of beating Devin Haney. I wasn't.
No problem with that.
At one time, I thought Devin Haney would beat T.O. easy. But what I saw from Devin Haney, his last fight, and I'm only going off his last fight. What I saw from his last performance, I say T.O. has a chance of beating Devin Haney.
Then why not sign the fighter?
I understand that. Well, what I'm saying is, in my opinion, I think T.O. has a chance in beating Devin Haney based off of what I saw from Devin Haney's last performance.
But T.O. don't believe what you believe.
No, I understand that.
Okay.
I'm going off of my opinion. God damn, I'm not talking for T.O. I'm talking for me. I said.
Free. Let me ask you this.
I'm saying I believe he has a chance if he gets in a ring with him.
Do you think, Free, that he has a complex about losing to a black fighter in particular, or just Devin Haney?
I think the dude is just scared. He's just scared.
He's just
scared.
I think this, DP. I think that he's still traumatized by that Kambosos loss because he know how people drug him.
Yeah.
And he hear how people shitting on Devin right now. And if Devin was to beat him, he couldn't deal with that. He couldn't recover from it.
I think he's scared of anybody that poses a real challenge to him. Anybody,
exactly. I agree.
Whether it's
100%.
Whether it's Boots, whether it's Brian Norman, man.
100%.
At this point, it could be Rolly. If they poses a real challenge with him, I think he's too scared to get in the ring with him.
Okay, let me ask this, Free. Let me ask this, and I want to bring Max back in here, but I gotta ask this question right here. I gotta ask this. So, with you saying anybody who poses a threat, he's nervous to get in the ring with them.
Yeah.
How would, especially with him complaining about how much he's been paid, those type of things. This is what Teal has done. If he's nervous, how can he have a big payday and really capitalize on the amount of money he could make with big fights if he's scared to get in the ring with these guys because of some of the
he can't.
I told you what it is. I told you what it is. He looks at Devin Haney, he looks at Tank, he looks at Shakur, he looks at Keyshawn, he looks at all these guys, and he see the exposure and the love from the fans that they get and the money that they get, and he like, hold up, why they not fighting no big name guys like that? Why they getting paid as much money as they get paid, and I'm not? He wants to do the same thing that they do, so he's trying to draw the attention to himself so people come watch him fight and he can get big paydays. He don't really want to get in there with those guys that has those names. He just wants the payday that those guys get.
You know how I know? Because he turned down Africa, he turned down Richardson Hitchens, he turned down Gary Antoine. Anybody who he feels has a legit chance of beating him, he don't want nothing to do with him.
Do y'all
Turn
think
down
Senior? Do y'all think
Boots
Senior
has a legit chance of beating him?
He turned down Boots.
No, Boots turned him down.
Yeah, dude, but why would Boots deal with him? He's at 140. Boots is trying to fight.
How we gonna make excuses for one guy and not the other though?
So he said he didn't. Is that not the guy that said I don't want to fight at 145? I want to fight at 140? Did he not say that?
So Boots,
So how you
he's moving up, but he's moving up for two belts.
So
That's respectable.
Hold on. So how do you want to fight at 147, but you don't want to fight at 145?
Because you're willing to take a chance at 147 for two belts. You beat Haney, what do you get? Haney don't got a belt.
You beat T.O., what did you get? You beat T.O., what did you get?
I'm saying, if you're T.O., if you're able to close your eyes and somehow beat fucking Boots, you have half the division's belts already. You need to beat two other people and come undisputed.
So if Boots,
number one, you're not going to beat.
I want to run.
He's not getting in there.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I've been crying about belts. You said you're tired of belts. You said you solidified your legacy with belts. You want money. So if you want money, the biggest money out there is Devin right now, according to you. So why did you turn that down?
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Even if you were to say he wants belts, he wants legacy, whatever, okay, that's fine. You can say that. And you say, what did Devin bring? Devin, if he beats Devin Haney, he's the best name on Teofimo Lopez's resume right now. He's the best name. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're
No, I
not.
don't think
Just like
you're wrong.
Tio would have been the best name on Boots' resume.
Nope.
It goes the same way.
Wait a minute.
But Boots doesn't
Right.
have a belt.
But-
I mean, Tio doesn't have a belt though.
Everybody, hold on. I got it. Give me a second. So now we're saying that, okay, Devin will be the best name on Tio resume if he beats him, right? And then we're saying that Tio is the best name on Boots' resume if he beats him. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Hold on, it's kind of hard to understand. You sound like you in the bathroom. You said what? You repeat it?
I said, okay, y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Do I sound far away?
Go ahead, man. We can hear you.
Yeah, we good.
So we're saying that Devin Haney will be the best individual on Teofimo Lopez's resume, and Tio will be the best name on Boots' resume. This is what we're saying, correct?
Yeah, both are true.
Okay. So my thing is this: if you're not gonna have the fight with, if you know you're not getting the fight with Boots, which we've seen there was never contract offers about that. We've never heard anything about contract offers. We have literally heard that this is locked in. This is and shout out to my free. What is it? October 16th? Am I right about that? Oh, excuse me. August 16th. August 16th. Right? This is the date being reported for the fight, and then people are going crazy and excited about this. And then you come out and say, nah, I ain't taking it. But you want us to believe you're not taking the fight with Devin Haney, the biggest fight in your career. You're not taking that. But you want us to believe that Boots and it's dumped you? That's what that it. And I'm asking you, Max, is this truly what you want us to believe?
I think that, like I said when I came here, I think they both ducks, and both things are unacceptable.
Nope. Like I said,
Yeah, how is Boots a duck? How is Boots a duck when Tio don't offer Boots nothing? Boots don't get nothing for beating Tio. What do you get?
So if
Boots turned down the idea without even hearing an offer. He was like, "Nah,
Because
ain't no way."
Because it's not worth anything to him, Max. It's not worth
here's
anything
the
to him.
thing. Okay, and this is why I said Boots is in the most fucked up position in boxing right now because he's trying to go after undisputed at 147. He has 2 belts. Nobody at 147 is a big pay-per-view match. Not one fucking fighter in that weight class, with a belt or without. His biggest names are either below him a weight class or above him a weight class. He's not moving up, and if he fights anyone for 140, he's quote-unquote not getting credit for it. So he's fucked. He wants big money and big fights. He's got like 30, 40 fights already. He's almost 30. He still ain't fought no one. He has 2 belts, 2 more to go.
Hold up.
Like, he's fucked.
Hold on, hold on for you, real quick. So the man is, I believe, 28 years old. I think he's 32 and what is he? 32 and 0, maybe 33 and 0, something like that. I agree with some of what you're saying as far as he ain't fought the big names, but this is what he's looking to do right now. And I think, in my personal opinion, I think Boots, this is how his career kind of projects for the next 3 fights. I think he fights Giasov. I think he fights Junior, Brian Norman Jr. And then I think he fights the winner of Pacquiao and Barrios, which I think will be Barrios.
He fights Barrios because it's criminal for anybody to sanction Manny Pacquiao for a fight. They should be locked up.
I agree with that. It's elder abuse, in my personal opinion. But I think that those would be, I think that's kind of how his career is projecting for us. But at the same time, my thing is he has his own path as far as the 47 division goes and trying to become undisputed there, and moving up to the 54-pound division. Teofimo Lopez brings nothing to his resume right now. Nothing. It brings nothing. It ain't even a big money fight. Y'all keep saying it's a big money. Teofimo is still the same individual who keeps crying about not making more than $1 million. How is this a big money fight for Boots? It's not. The big money fights for Boots, and maybe I'm crazy for saying this, but the big money fight is the unification fights at 47, and then those other fights at 54. And the reason they big money and big name fight because of the name that Boots is right now. Boots is at the head of the division. He's the top guy. So when you have a unification with him, that's a big money fight, in my opinion. Maybe the people don't want to. Maybe the people don't know like I do. But
Yeah.
I would disagree. I got you. Give me a second. I'm gonna be long-winded with this one. I apologize to you, but all I'm trying to tell you is when we sit here saying that Teofimo Lopez has the rights to move up because he's two-time lineal, when he ain't even fought the best at 40. He ain't even fought the best fighters at 40. Y'all told me, and I say this respectfully, I picked T.O. to beat Josh Taylor. I said Josh Taylor, he fight the wrong style against T.O. T.O., he gonna put hands on him. That's what T.O. did. I thought T.O. lost in both fights, whether it was Sandro Martin or whether it was what's my brother's name, man? Jermaine Taylor. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought he lost both those fights. So what I'm trying to tell you is we understand what his deficiencies are. And Boots has the ability to fight in so many different styles. Hence the reason he didn't want to fight Devin Haney, because he can't be first. He don't know how to be first. And get what? When Devin on the back foot, Devin gonna pop shot his ass to death. And like I said, I think somebody said it, it's gonna be a boring fight. It's gonna be a boring fight. Devin win. That's what's gonna happen. Because he gonna pop shot the shit out of T.O. Why? Because T.O. don't know how to be first. Devin longer, rangier, quick, well, just as quick and just as good footwork is the same. And I'm gonna make you work, nigga. I know if I sit here and know what T.O. flaws are, they know what his flaws are. So you looking for them big fights that you can win, and in my personal opinion, I think T.O. looked at that fight against Devin and was like, you know what? I don't want to go look. I don't want to go out there and look bad. Even if I can make this, I still want to kind of continue to move. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Which is crazy because it's so much more than you ever made.
Dub, let me ask you this.
You've been crying about the money that you make, but when it's the time for you to make the money, because of the style you gotta fight, you know you can't do it. Go ahead. My apologies.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. Now that the fight is officially off, now I don't know if he got any more fights with this deal. Does he get blackballed or does he go elsewhere?
Who?
T.O.
I might give a fuck what he do.
No, I'm asking you, is Turkey gonna fuck with him?
Turkey ain't messing with him no more.
So he not getting blackballed. He not getting blackballed. What's gonna happen is he's gonna fight top rank. He's gonna be in the top rank program. He's gonna fight those. Top rank got the best matchmakers. He's gonna fight that style of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Shit that line up directly for him. That's what he's gonna be fighting.
But they going out of business next month, though, right?
Hold up, Dub. How you figure that? Top Rank hasn't put T.O. fight on for his last fight. He wasn't under Top Rank. He fought under Turkey, and this fight was going to be under Turkey. He hasn't fought under Top Rank, so we don't even know if Top Rank is dealing with T.O.
Top Rank done in July, right?
No, Top Rank not done. ESPN is done.
ESPN, okay, my bad. Stand corrected.
Yeah, Top Rank probably going. Cabaret's probably going to Prime or Netflix. Either one.
Okay.
I mean, hypothetically, Tio has quote unquote options. They'll probably never come to light, but there's names that he can be lined up with that'll still be exciting fights. The same really can't be said of Boots unless he goes 154.
Hold on, name the fights.
Hold up.
Like all the quote unquote supposed Four King fights.
Hold on, Free. Let him cook. Real quick.
No. Once again, I'll be clear in stating this before anyone says anything. These fights probably will never happen.
Okay.
But the matchups of Ryan, Rolly, Devin, Tank, Shakur, that whole like generation of fighters that still have not all fought each other are still big fights if they ever fight each other. Just like the Joshua Wilder is still a big fight today, even though all they do is lose. Like some fights are just gonna be shit that people still want to see.
He just turned down the fight with Devin. He just turned it down.
No,
but I'm saying Devin's only one of those names, though. What I'm saying is he has more options, quote unquote. But like Boots, who's Boots got to fight? Everyone at 140, 154.
See, you keep going to Boots. Let me say this about Boots. Boots had never asked for big money fights. You keep acting like Boots want big money fights. He's never asked for big money fights. He just said he wants to fight the champion. He's always been going after the champion. He went after Earl and Bud because they were the champions. He's never been going after big money fights. He only wants to unify the titles. Once he finishes unifying the titles, he's going to 54. There's names that he can fight at 54. So
they won't be there when he gets there.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Free. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Free. I apologize, but we're not talking about Boots, and this is my problem. When we asking about what Tio should be doing next, you and Mex, I'm talking directly to you, and you know you my brother. I love you, but you Negroes, y'all want to change the conversation and make it about Boots. It's not about Boots right now. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get the Boots. We can. And y'all know I had no problem.
No, what I'm saying is I believe there's a double standard in where we hold these fighters. Like Boots has ducked multiple people, and it's always okay because of Tio does dumb shit on the internet, so therefore any move he makes gets.
We not. That's not what we're saying though. We're not talking about what Boots do. And I understand you wanna move the goalposts and put it on Boots. It's not about Boots. We're talking about Teofimo Lopez right now.
But I'm saying it's connected because it's a domino effect. We're not having this conversation about Tio and Devin if Boots takes the fight, right? I mean, one came before the other.
But the problem is.
But we can ignore that for the time being for the sake of conversation. What I'm saying is.
Fight. He just called Boots out. They never agreed to a fight.
I'm not saying they did.
So just because somebody calls a man name out, they're automatically supposed to take the fight. The man don't bring nothing to the table. The fight that was on the table was Tio and Devin Haney. That fight was made. That's the fight that we're talking about.
Obviously, it wasn't.
That's the only fighter that ducked was Tio.
They both ducked.
Fight on the table.
Oh Lord!
They both ducked. Just one ducked in the 12th hour and one ducked immediately. They both ducked.
So, are you a Tio fan?
No, I'm not. Actually, Bud's my favorite fighter than Tank and Benavidez.
You sound like a Tio fan because you trying to make every excuse why we don't.
No, I said he's a duck. I've been said he's a duck.
To talk about Boots.
No, it's because what I'm showing is that people pick and choose depending on who they like. People are pickers and choosers.
I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lie.
We talking about one person. You keep wanting to swing it over there. We're talking about Tio.
That's what I'm saying. People want to ignore the other shit because we're talking about one person. They all ducks.
That's not the topic.
They're all ducks. Hold them all accountable in the same category. They're all ducks.
That's not the topic.
We can talk about Canelo. We can talk about Boots. We can talk about Teofimo. We can talk about Gary Russell. We can talk about everybody that done duck, bro.
We can talk about what the topic is. That's not the topic.
T.O. a racist. I don't fuck with him, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Exactly. So therefore, you're holding to a different standard.
Yeah, he's white. Yeah.
Honduran, but yeah.
I gotta jump in. I ain't gonna lie. This is it. I love this interaction because it makes you my brother. I do think they trying to stay on the point as far as they go with T.O. But I gotta get into and what DP just said, because DP, I think you in order but you out of order. And you can be both at the same time on this show, because shit, I just tell the truth. I think you're absolutely right. T.O. a racist, and I really don't fuck with him. Me personally. Yeah. I don't fuck with him, and I don't. That's a whole nother story. Jamal Charlo. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let me just be honest. Jamal Charlo came out and said, "I don't want to play video." When he came out and said what he said, I had a problem with Jamal Charlo. Well, I say racist shit too. So he don't mean it. What you mean? What the fuck? Anyways, I don't want to get too far into it. I don't want to get too far into that piece of it because.
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But that's my point, Doug. So when you admit that you admittedly don't like someone based on a very good reason, I'm not saying it's not, then you hold them to a different standard. They irritate you more. Every move they make is worse than someone that does the same exact shit that you do like. That's how the world works. That's how human beings work. There's favoritism and there's biases.
But that's why I got into it, because I want to bring out the point from my perspective. And
hold on, Doug. What did Charlo say? Charlo said what?
Wait a minute. I got you. One of the reasons I brought that point out is because I'm trying to tell you my perspective as far as T.O. goes. It has nothing to do with what he said. The same way, if you heard me earlier, I was speaking, even though I disagree with what Charlo said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, boxing wise, hey, the nigga power jab out that motherfucker. He looked good. It is what it is. What I'm trying to tell you is that I separated. And even with me separating it, I'm still going to be mean to a motherfucker because I have two sides of it that I can talk about. I got two sides, but I separate. And that's why I was speaking on earlier, even when we talk about the things that were said from Charlo. Because going to Uncle Shelton's point, I don't know if you heard Uncle Shelton. I answer your question. What the brother said is that he don't think T.O. are racist. He don't think none of that. He gonna say, hey, you say what you want to. You know what I'm saying? That's what Charlo said. And then went into how he hate Bill, and y'all know I ain't a fan of Bill anyway, so I didn't have no problem. Well, I disagreed with Charlo. I disagreed with him as far as he disliked Bill. I dislike him for another reason, but I'm not a fan of Bill. I ain't got no problem with it. All I'm saying is that when Charlo went into it, some of the shit that he said was asinine and out of order. It was out of order. Go ahead, Mr. Shelton. I apologize. Uncle Shelton. I apologize.
Well, Charlo, you can tell. You heard his post-fight interview. You heard his interview before the fight. I think Charlo needs to really think about retiring. I think Charlo might have took too many shots in the gym.
You think?
Yeah, there's something going on with Charlo, man. Charlo, have you listened to him talk lately?
I heard him. I listened to the whole breakdown.
Yeah, Charlo on. Hey, man, I don't know. Does anybody else on this panel think Charlo sound normal?
I think Charlo got the jig germ personally, and I think Charlo is a product of basically just niggonomics. I personally think that his disdain for Bill and Devin is why he picked T.O. So basically what he's saying is okay for him to call us niggas. He's still gonna rock with him. And that's just me, man. I can't tell y'all how to think or how to feel about boxing. I can separate the two too. I can separate a boxer from a person in real life, but if you show me who you are, man, I gotta believe you. And my thing is, if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. You know, he don't fuck with us, so why should we fuck with him? But he gonna get a pass,
I'm with
though.
you. I
We
don't
don't.
fuck with Charlo anyway.
Devin said, "I never let a white."
I don't think it was that. Like, so all right. I think Charlo was out of order a tad bit, but the Charlos gonna be the Charlos. In my personal opinion, they say what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I thought the man was in order as far as, and I disagree with what he was saying.
He let a white man slap him on national TV and didn't do nothing. Case in point. That's it.
But he also said in that same he was like, man, damn all the other shit. I want my get back. You know what I'm saying? So I give him credit for that, and I agree with you. Caleb Plant slapped the shit out of his ass. I agree with you. But at the same time, he said, I got to be smarter than it. And this is something that I always say. You can't always react. And the youngest that I get a chance to interact with, you can't react to that situation at that time. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a better understanding. You're going to get your get back, but you got to understand where you're going to do it at and how you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It can't always be a physical situation. If somebody put their hands on you, if somebody put their hands on you, you defend them. You defend yourself. Once that situation is done, you don't attack nobody.
Hey man, look.
So
I'm with DP because I know what Caleb Plant wouldn't have done if that was me. Caleb Plant would not have been able to attend that boxing match.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Dub, and you, I love you, Dub, but you ain't letting no motherfucker walk up to you slacking the shit out of you in public. I can't see you, Dub.
Caleb Plant would not been able to attend that boxing match. That is a fact. You're not going to enjoy the rest of your evening after you slap the shit out of me in public.
In public.
You're not enjoying the rest of your evening. I'm sorry.
Especially from around you. God damn.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And Dub, what if your lady in front of you?
Man, no.
D-Free, is he enjoying the rest of his evening?
Hold on, wait a minute. And this is my problem. I try my best. Well, let me I'm just telling you. Hold on, man. I'm just telling you, man.
I try my best to tell the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you ain't catching me in half truth and lie.
I try my best. I don't want no physical. Look. I done coach teams. I'm a referee. Hey, I got my referee license.
Duh. We not asking. We don't care about none of that. Duh. Is that man gonna be able to enjoy the rest of his evening after he slapped the shit out of you in front of your wife?
Hell no.
Okay then, thank you, Dub. That's the Dub I know. That's what I'm talking about, Dub.
You go about your referee's license and you coach kids. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. Can that man slap the shit out of you in front of your wife and enjoy the rest of his evening?
Fuck no.
Okay, Dub.
Okay.
I mean, we can keep it real. We family over here. Let's talk like normal people. Dub, he slapped them, man. He slapped them, bro.
Hey, somebody got. Hey. But let me rephrase this. And the reason I do it is because the situation that will happen with me and y'all is different from theirs. You got security out there. It's a different dynamic. But at the same time, man, you grab the motherfucker beard and then you let him slap you. Nah, you gotta. Somebody gotta put.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Dub. I don't like violence. You know, but a man slap you.
I practice non-violence on a daily basis.
I do too, Dub, because there's a couple of them I want to slap too. But you know, I can't do that. But you have the right to defend yourself. I understand you want to get in the ring and you scrap with him. Now, don't get me wrong. Caleb Plant fucked up. Mario Lopez whooped his ass. You know, and he might need to be drug tested, but I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, I'm just saying, Mario Lopez beat the shit out of Caleb Plant. He messed up the fight. But if I'm Jamal Charlo, I still want to fight him anyway. I still want to fight him.
Man, sit your ass down, man. Sit your ass down. Hey, I'm just telling, man, damn all that shit. Man. Look, I'm just gonna be honest, and this is a true step. I ain't never really been into it. I done had arguments at soccer games, nigga. I'm just gonna be honest. And get what I realized. I'm a tad bit too aggressive. These folks don't know where I'm coming from. Let me take a couple steps back. Let me take a couple steps back and I'm gonna just let them rock. Because if anything else happens, my black ass might be in jail. And that's the last place I'm trying to do. So I understand it, and I always say I look at boxing as I look at every other sport. I done seen this shit happen basketball wise. I'm talking soccer. When I done did the shit and been out of luck. Right? And it ain't got nothing to do personally with nobody. Got everything to do with my son.
Got you.
So I understand the emotion, but at the same time, when it come down, you know what my son would tell me? It's okay. I had fun today. And get what I'm thinking? No, hell no, man. This ref was... No, you right. You had fun. You did. I done lost track of everything that's supposed to be going on, if that makes sense. And that's
well, let me ask you this, since you lost track. What y'all think about this brother Hernandez? That brother Hernandez is kind of aggressive. I like that dude.
Is he Terrence?
No, that middleweight.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about that middleweight from Cuba.
The dude that beat up Kyron Davis.
Man, look at here.
Yeah, he nice.
That dude is going to be a problem.
Kyron Davis shouldn't even been in that damn fight.
Get him tested.
Man, that dude going to be a problem,
everybody
man.
nowadays. Fuck it.
Kyron Davis shouldn't have been in that damn fight, man.
Did you see how that dude dismantled? Man, that dude going to be a problem, man. Get that dude like 3-4 more fights. It's going to be a problem for folks fucking with him.
Is Kyron Davis a gatekeeper, man? Is he a gatekeeper now?
Hopefully.
Yeah,
no. We hoping that he can be a gatekeeper now. Because
he's definitely a gatekeeper. He's definitely a test. Because Kyron Davis, no matter what you think about Kyron Davis's performance, you saw last Saturday night that Kyron Davis ain't no punk. Because he took that ass.
No, he's not. Yeah, he did.
He ain't no punk. He ain't soft. He took that ass whooping. But that dude is a problem. I'm gonna say this, Doug. If he was to fight, if his next fight was to be Janibek, I would take Hernandez.
What?
Yes, I would take Hernandez. I would take that dude.
Hey, put the money on the table. No.
I would put my money. If he was to get the Janibek fight next, if he was, hold on. No bullshit. If he was to get the Janibek fight next, you got to bet. I'm taking Hernandez. I like that dude.
Are we giving him too much credit because he fight Kyron Uncle, or should we wait and see him fight some better competition? Because I like Kyron, man. He a solid dude, man. I mean,
who else is there to fight? We talking about the middleweight division. I think he'll beat the Hebrew shit out of Lara.
Oh.
I think he'll beat Lara like he's Sosa.
Kyron Davis, hold on. Wait a minute. We got to do things the right way. Around here. Uncle Shelton, go on mute. DP, go on mute.
Yes, sir.
I can't say shit for this next few because I got to bring one of the greats, my big sister. You know what I'm saying, man? Because I got a lot of love and respect for. Let me see if I got a drop for her. I don't know if I got a drop for this one right here. I don't think I got a drop for her. Let me see. Do I have anything? I ain't got nothing for you, sis. But fuck it. I'm just gonna let you come up and cook and do your thing. We got Shower in the building. Sis, go ahead, man.
I don't need no
you know I'm gonna get out of order when you come around here. You know.
Hey, hold on, Dub. I gotta say this. Shower.
You out of order, man.
It's an honor, man. I'm literally bowing down right now. Shower, sister. This is the first time I've been on the panel.
Yeah, how come you don't get on my panel when I drop the link, DP?
Because I be at work driving a forklift, but I do want to jump on the panel with you. I do want to jump on the panel.
I gotta find when you come on. I gotta find out when you come on. What time?
I'll be coming on in the afternoons, but I'll come on late. You know, hey.
I'm gonna let her cook.
Yeah,
well, hold on,
go ahead and cook right quick. Go ahead and cook.
If y'all, no, it ain't right quick. It's a long time over here. If y'all don't know, man, y'all make sure y'all go sub to the sis, man. She doing the hell of a job. She doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? She cooking as far as everything boxing goes. Man, my sister always be over there, and when I get a chance to pull up, she always show me love, man. She always pull up and show me love. So, and I'll done raise me. The damn near raised me, man. That's how I look at her. Shout out to the sis, man.
Yeah, old
Not like that. You like that. I'm not like that. I'm just saying.
Hey, Shower brings me calmness, man, for real. Because when I be driving that lift and when I listen to her, I'm like, oh man, it's just a calmness over me, for real.
I don't know if I've ever told this story. I got to tell this story now before I let my sister cook. We was over at KQ when I first started jumping on YouTube, and I don't know how it happened, but she started. We had we shook hands, enzymes. You know what I'm saying? They started to collaborate, and she said that. Shout out to Dub. I said, oh, shout out to my sister right there. Go ahead, sis, man. Much love and respect. You know I ain't got nothing but love for you. I just had to tell the story.
I just want to talk about that Yo Inley because I've been watching him, and I say shout out to Aunt McQueen because that's how I found out about Yo Inley. And I don't know. I question that night. Like I said, I've been watching him. I ain't never seen him rage like that. And the thing about Yo Inley is he is a sparring partner for Canelo.
And she talking about Hernandez, y'all. She talking about Hernandez.
Yeah, Yo Inley Hernandez.
Okay.
He's Canelo.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know exactly who she talking about because I just watched him dismantle Kyron Davis.
Yeah, but have you
Beat him
seen his
half
fights
dead.
before? Have you seen his fights before that?
I have.
No, I haven't.
He ain't
No,
never.
that's my
raged
first
like
time seeing him. That was my first time seeing him.
He ain't never raged like that. And I mean, I think it was just a little bit extra because we all saw that Kyron did not have nothing for him. Like he put his hands in his pocket pretty much. So you really was just beating on this dude already. But then at the end, I just felt like he was raging. And I honestly was gonna send Breadman a message and tell him, hey man, I hope y'all testing. Cause something didn't feel right to me about that. That's just how I feel. Now he does kick ass though. I'll give him that. I like Lily, but that fight, it was something about that fight I just didn't like. Even the way Karan looked at him coming out in the third round, it was like
he didn't have shit for me.
Something was wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I that's just how I feel. I mean, from my observation.
But if you remember, Shawa, if you remember at the end of the second, he dropped Kyron with that power jab.
Absolutely.
I want to ask this question though. With Breadman, and this is why I want to ask this because in both fights he seemed, or his fighters seemed to be overmatched. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it would happen. I didn't think Kyron Davis was going to lose. I thought he would lose that fight. I had Caleb Plant winning. Do you what? And hearing what Breadman said after, I know you listened to this. What were your thoughts on all of what Breadman, how he looked at it, and just your thoughts on both of those fighters?
So I picked, because I do that fight pool. I did pick. I picked Plant to win by UD. I thought he would.
I did too.
I thought, you know what? To be honest about Karan and Yo Inley, I felt like Yo Inley would win, but I like Chiron too because I like Breadman, and I didn't want to pick nobody for that fight, but I did feel like Yo Inley would beat him, but not like that. Because I know Chiron usually will fight back. Like I said, I don't know what was going on. It's like he just could not. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him.
I thought it was a bad matchup because of the timing. Yeah. I thought that the timing was the worst thing for him. You know?
But Breadman said that they didn't have no other choices. That's all. That's the only choice they had. The only other choice they had was to go to Italy for $100,000, and he said, you know, he got a family and they can't afford that.
I heard that.
Right. So as far as what he said, I was a lot shocked about what he said about his involvement as far as being a coach and a trainer. That he is with specifically with Plant, that he does not have. He's not as hands-on as we think he is, or you think a coach would be. I did not like that. Like I said, it just he said a lot of things to me that were just shocking. Even when I really
let me ask you this. Who said that Breadman's this hell of a trainer anyway? How many champions does he really have?
That's a fact.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's also a personal opinion, right? I just said I like Breadman. I didn't say he's a hell of a trainer. But I do like his boxing mind, yeah.
That's I feel like they give him.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not directing towards you. I'm saying a lot of these people, like Marky said, a lot of these people saying that Breadman is this and Breadman. Well, his resume doesn't show what people say he is.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Hold on.
What's the name of the?
Hold on, one at a time.
No, we're just having a conversation. What's the name of the Julian Williams? He did have J-Rock Williams.
Yeah, he had J-Rock.
Yeah. And you know,
short-lived champion. Okay, keep going.
Caleb Plant, that makes a pretty decent stable, I guess. But now that's over with.
But, and he didn't get Plant until after Canelo. So
he didn't get Plant until after Plant was already champion and lost. So,
exactly.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Remember, Shawar, they were saying, "Oh, well, Breadman Edwards, you see, he just knocked out Darrell, and you see now he got power."
But you also have to realize that, and go listen to. One of the things I love about trainers, a lot of them, especially somebody like Breadman, you get an opportunity to listen to him speak. And if you listen to what he talks about, he says, yeah, well, we had success with this, but because I haven't been training him for this amount of time, he has something that he wants to do versus what I kind of want to do. You know what I mean? And because of that, I can't tell a grown man what to do versus an 18-year-old, 15-year-old, however old. I have more control in that situation and can put them in what I think would be their best interest versus somebody who's 32 years old.
Well, yeah, he feels like he'd rather get somebody he can mold who has not been, already trained.
But even as basketball,
he should do that.
No.
Well, he
should do that and not say, on one breath that I'm not as hands-on as I should be. In this next breath, I can't tell him what to do. You can't tell him what to do because you ain't there.
Choice. That is not his choice. That's not his choice. That's Caleb. That's what Caleb allows. And you know what? Maybe because he likes Caleb and he likes working with him, he takes that.
But
that's their relationship. I just said I don't like it.
But at the same time, it's interesting to me because and this is coming from a basketball perspective. If I have somebody that I'm training that's, 14, 15, however old, and then I have somebody who, and not saying I've had this, not saying that, but if I have somebody who's in the NBA or whatever, they understand what they want to do much more than what my training abilities are, and whether they right or wrong, they know what they want to do. So I kind of conform to what they want to do and just try to make them better at what they're doing. Whereas when I have a young or a young hooper, oh no, man, I got this for you, I got this for you, and you can listen because I know the game much more than you do.
You can mold them.
Right. And so when you've had success at a certain level, you're gonna go with what you know. When you bring a trainer in, especially when you didn't have success and you didn't have success with them, then you're saying, okay, I'm trying to take the upgrades, but I'm still fighting. I'm still doing what I know, but I'm taking your upgrades. Versus saying, nope, I'm gonna rebuild you and build you in this way.
Yeah.
It's a different dynamic.
So can I finish real quick because I don't want to be up here.
Okay, go ahead.
So the thing with him, like I was saying, I heard him when I heard him coaching both Chiron and Plant. I felt like it was things that they did not work on in camp. That bothered me as well. It felt like it was on the fly, right there. They didn't work on that stuff. Now when you hear how he talks about Plant, well, I'm guessing that's what happened because he actually said they had a bad camp. He said Plant had a bad camp, but he wasn't there for that. So I'm assuming he has nothing to do with strength and conditioning. They just come in there and they work on things, and God knows what that means in the gym. And that's still what I guess Caleb allows and what he's willing to do. So when he says a bad camp too, that also lets me know, yeah, that tank that we always talk about, Breadman don't even know nothing about that. This dude probably is not running. Maybe on a treadmill somewhere, but he ain't out. He ain't getting no road work in. I don't know. That's all I had to say. It's just I did not like that.
And that's you know what, sis? That's a shame that's gonna be Caleb Plant's legacy. Is he ain't got no gas tank?
Yeah,
that's a shame.
He
Well,
looked aged.
it ain't a shame because and my thing is it's crazy when Bradman came out after the fight and said that, well, their game plan is going to be take us into deep rounds and then work. Well, y'all, hold on, wait a minute. If y'all know that, if you know that's their game plan, where is the stamina at? Where is it at?
Right.
And why wouldn't you make sure it's imperative that you're a part of knowing he's building his stamina?
let's be honest though, right side.
Real quick, and we come to you, Mark. I would have worked more on stamina and roll. I would have worked more on that than damn boxing. You can box. We know Caleb Plant can box. I didn't need you to be able to have energy and be able to have stamina throughout the fight. That's what I need from you. I don't need you to fade in the later rounds. I'm gonna make sure, and maybe I'll wear your ass out and you get knocked out. Maybe that's what happened. But the last thing that is gonna happen is if I know that you got gas tank issues, I'm doing everything in my power to fix that. Everything. Go ahead, Mark. I apologize.
No, I was just gonna say, the right side. I mean, let's be honest. This guy, Caleb Plant, he's a white guy fighting with a brother style. Okay, he's got a white man's gas tank fighting with a brother style. It's like he took the engine for an old Ford truck and tried to put it in a Ferrari. It just don't work. It don't ever work like that, dog. Right side. So you saw what it is. We've seen what it has been for Caleb Plant throughout his entire career. The man, he fights pretty good for 6 rounds. I give him that. He got a good style. But after 6, 7 rounds, it's over with. Ustagaki, he was beating the hell out of him. After the 7th round, Ustagaki started getting off on him. Almost dropped him and stopped him. Canelo Alvarez thought he was fighting pretty good. Then what happened in the 9th round? I'm pretty good, right? We see this happen. Benavidez, Jesus Christ. If the referee hadn't had warned him for holding, he would have got stopped. I mean, that's who Caleb Plant has been throughout his entire career. Nothing Bradman Edwards could do to change that. Okay? I think all
And
the
you gotta
man can
look at
really
the
do at
fact
this
that
point
this
is
kid,
retire.
and you gotta look at the fact that this kid was what, 24, 25?
Yeah,
Young and
26.
hungry.
Yeah.
This kid is young and hungry.
Put hands and feet
Caleb
on him.
Plant have been through some wars. Caleb Plant have been through some wars. That showed up in this fight.
I agree with that, Sheldon.
I mean, you go 12 rounds and you ain't even got a mark on your face. Because I was in the chat and I was saying, man, I don't want to put the juice on everybody because, right now I'm just all juiced out, but my God,
He is from the Guadalajara region. I believe he eats the same type of cows and hamburgers, but he is not from the juice crew. He's not from the juice crew.
Yeah, but you know what?
We can't do that,
You can't
we
say
can't do that.
We can't do that.
No,
we can't do that. We can only say that about that certain crew. That
okay.
Reynoso crew.
No, you
that
can't.
Reynoso crew got prior.
I just did a live last Saturday, whatever. No, there's plenty of them that come from around that region, male and female, that have popped that is not from Eddie Reynoso's camp. And this is going back. So we can say that.
Well,
because
what respect, Shawa? I mean, it's pretty racist to just paint Mexicans as drug cheats.
And look, it's not just Mexicans, but the bulk are, and that's just a fact. So that doesn't
didn't even say that, Shawa.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Hold on. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you had Martinez from Eddie Reynoso to pop. You had Alvarez from Eddie Reynoso to pop. You had Oscar Valdez from Eddie Reynoso to pop. You had this last guy, Munguia, from Eddie Reynoso to pop. All these guys trained by Eddie Reynoso have popped. That's not a coincidence.
Ryan Garcia, can we throw him in there too?
Yeah, you can throw him in because there was association. But all I'm saying is,
I'm agreeing with you. Yes, the Juice Crew, they verified, but I'm just disagreeing. We can't paint the brush of Mexicans being drug cheats.
Yes,
and that's just the starting five.
We can. We really can. Honestly, there are black people. There are white people. The bulk of the people that pop, and they're not no association with Eddie. The bulk of people, when you go back historically, they are Hispanic. So it's not being racist. It is a fact. You don't
Shane Mosley won Hispanic.
I just said black and white people have popped. But the bulk.
No. We get that what you said, but we're saying, and I don't know if you're trying to discredit it or not, but what we're saying is this specific camp has multiple people who have tested for steroids.
I don't argue.
So
with
that's what we're talking about.
But what are they?
No.
What are they, Shelton?
Shower just has her point, but I disagree
They're the
with
Juice
it.
Crew. What do you mean? What are they?
What's their nationality, Sheldon?
The Juice
Crew. They're Mexican, of course. Yeah, they're Mexican. But there are also Mexican. Hold on, there are also Mexican fighters who come from Mexico who have not popped. So why is it only this one crew that's popping?
Hey, look,
so why is it only these guys that pop?
Yo Inley is a black Cuban. I said I think he should be tested. So you guys are Marky Dan. I'm gonna go to you because you started it, saying it was racist. I'm not trying to be racist,
kind of racist,
but I can say that the bulk of people, when you go back and look at who has popped, the bulk of them are Hispanic. It just is what it is. There's no reason to say that's racism.
No,
when
not
you really think about it, that whole Balfour scandal, it was mainly, respectfully, it was mainly niggas. Even Sammy Sosa, despite the fact that you could say he's a Latino, he's really a nigga at heart.
So is Yo Inley. So what is your point, Marky? I just said
point
black
is,
and
I
white
got
people.
data. You can't say it's the bulk of Mexicans. Respectfully, I think
it is. Go back and look historically and see who's popped the most. It's probably gonna be Hispanics and Caucasians.
Y'all gonna have me googling that right now.
I mean, I just brought you a whole scandal that had a whole bunch of dark-skinned niggas brought before Congress.
I don't you know what, but and you know why it does not matter, because I absolutely said black and white people, Marky Dan. I don't know what part of that you don't get. I said the bulk is Hispanic.
Well, I disagree. I think the bulk is niggas. I think the bulk is cheating ass niggas.
You out of order. Marky Dan,
you out of order, Marky Dan. You out of order.
My opinion. It's my
Absolutely
opinion.
don't think so. No.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just basing it on. And I know my man El Guap in the chat say I'm racist. I don't care. I'm looking at the fact that everybody that this dude trains pops dirty.
Probably are.
That's not a coincidence. It's not.
Facts.
And let's never mind. I'm not even gonna go there with y'all tonight.
No, I'm just asking you. Is that
no?
So Shower.
Hold on. In a way.
Hold on, Shower. Hold on. I'm 17. Hold on. Do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coincidence?
No, racist. I ain't no racist.
No, Shower. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Do I think what is a coincidence?
That everybody that Eddie Reynoso trains pops dirt.
I want order. Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
I apologize, but I really don't apologize. I'm finna do this anyway. I'm gonna do it the right way. They didn't attack my sister. Then they called her racist. Marky Dan is the most, and a Negro said, I'm gonna step away for a second just to go to the bathroom. That's it. I said, I'm gonna step away. And I'm listening, and these Negroes ain't got no respect. Hold on. Let me keep giving drops out. This motherfucker, man. Because Marky Dan, this is how we looking at the brother.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Well, let me ask you this. Who was the best boxer ever, in your opinion? I know you're a boxing expert.
Me.
You? You're the best boxer ever?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who'd win in a fight, you or Mayweather?
Me.
Okay. You're better than Mayweather. Okay.
Yeah.
You or Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson is a He's scared of me.
Seriously.
This shit is this shit is outrageous. I took a quick step away, and I done heard some of the craziest stuff I done heard in a long time in boxing. I'm just telling the truth. So go ahead, sis. I'm gonna let you. I'm bringing the brothers back in a second. Go ahead, sis. I'm bringing.
Oh no, I'm fine, and I'm not mad at Marky Dan.
Don't be mad at him.
I know. I'm not.
You
You can absolutely go and look that up in the morning.
You're a simp. And a race.
No, I just wanted to answer, Shawan. Is it a coincidence or is it not?
Wait a minute, Uncle Shelton. Marky, what am I?
You're a simp. And a racist.
Simp and a racist.
Shots fired.
There we go. We'll get that. We'll clear them shots up quick. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
I just wanted to ask her, is it a coincidence or is it not?
I don't think it is.
I think that's all I want to
find it. And I don't care what Eddie Guap says. I don't care what Marky Dan says. I find it funny that these people run around and say that they're the number one. But y'all are cheating to beat people. It is what it is, man. I don't care.
Negroes, let me do things the right way. I gotta bring my brother Cash in here. I gotta bring my brother Piro in here. Cash, welcome to the show. Give me your opening statements, my brother. What you got for us tonight?
Shit, I agree with Shawar. Really, a lot of the lately it really has been the Mexicans, but before that, or I'll throw the damn the Russians in there with them. But
I said them.
Yeah, and just like you were talking about, I want to see Hernandez fight on some testing too, because them Cubans are known to be having some Cuban snack, or I don't know what they got over there, but them niggas got some shit too. So, but a lot of these fights, there's no testing, so we won't know until these dudes get in a fight where they got to test and see if he look a little different or something. But he definitely been looking good, and he beat the fuck out of dude who's a real game opponent in Chiron. That's for sure.
Y'all know the funniest thing? Look, my brother Cash be like, hey, look at this right here. Look at this. No. Look at it. Cash point out the nonsense that goes on in the sport out. Shout out to my brother. Piro, welcome to the show, man. What you got for us?
What's up, Dub? Long time no see, man. What's going on with you?
Hey man, hey, YouTube said I can be back live. I can be back active, man. Shout out to YouTube, man.
What happened? What happened? You couldn't go live for a minute or what?
Yeah, I got a 7-day ban, and then I had to get my. Anyways, I got a 7-day ban for some.
Because you be lying, bro.
What you do this
Because you be
time?
lying.
It was a ban for racism.
I got a 7-day ban for bullying and harassment. I got a strike before that for what I got a strike for child endangerment or something like that.
What?
And then I got a strike after that for playing the video too long, whatever. And then they came back with bullying and harassment. So they gave me a 7-day strike, and I couldn't go live for the past 7 days. But we back live.
It's because you're too real.
Hey, Shane Mosley never popped dirty, y'all. Marky Dan, you got to correct that though.
Well, Shane Mosley has an entire deposition in which he admits to EPO being
Yeah.
injected into
He admitted to using because after Victor Crunty snitched him out, but he never popped dirty. He was talking about people that pop dirty. He ain't never popped dirty.
Hey, I was talking about drug cheats in general.
As far as Roy Jones goes, what he was taking was over the counter from like a GNC, and his opponent took the same thing. So I don't really say that he popped dirty either.
That's why I brought up the Balco scandal, because those dudes didn't pop dirty. Their names just came out in documents.
Nah, them names came out of Victor's mouth.
Yeah,
I thought that was coerced, Shane Mosley. But
you know how they found out about Evander Holyfield? They found his name in They found his name, Evan Field, in documents, and then they called the number, and Evander Holyfield answered. That's how they found out he was a part of that Balco stuff.
Well, I don't give a damn what they say. They say Barry Bonds was part of it. He didn't pop dirty in 23 years. So
why
he didn't pop dirty in 23 years.
In the Hall of Fame? If that's
he didn't pop dirty in 23 years. I don't give a fuck what they're talking about. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. He didn't pop dirty.
Why he not in the Hall of Fame then, old man? You can't explain it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Why do we sit here and go to these lamps and say, well, we think this dude is dirty, but the individual who popped it, we don't say crucify these motherfuckers who actually dirty. We know that. We don't. It ain't nothing.
I crucify all of them equally, Dub, right side?
No, well, that's the problem. You crucify them equally when you don't have evidence for the individual that you're crucifying off of.
I don't have evidence for Barry Bonds being on PEDs or steroids.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't have a dirty test. Where's the dirty test at?
I got his name in documents. I got testimony.
That's not a dirty test. That's not a dirty test.
Okay, Dub, right? Okay, more. Okay, all right. Just like we look at Manny Pacquiao's head getting larger and larger as the years go by.
Where's his dirty test at, Marky? Where is his dirty test at, Marky?
Just like we're looking at Evander Holyfield just years after
Where's
years.
His dirty test at?
Muscles
Where is his dirty test at?
His shoulders getting
and where is his dirty test at?
I mean,
and where's his dirty test at?
Name and some documents that say he was.
Where's his dirty test at?
I mean,
where's the dirty test?
What you mean?
Where's
Devin Haney's dirty test?
Wait a minute. What he means is, when you're saying you got all this evidence, he's asking you directly, what test did this man pop dirty in? That's what he's asking. When you ask,
what test did Shane Mosley pop dirty in?
Marky, wait a minute. You asked the question, so I'm trying to give clarification so you can answer the question.
That's all.
That's all I'm trying to do. What he's saying, what Uncle Shelton is saying is show and prove that these are dirty fighters. That's what he's saying, or dirty individuals. Not saying that their name. No, show the test. Show the test that they failed. That the same way Canelo Alvarez did, the same way that Ryan Garcia did, the same way that what's the brother
James Tony failed the test.
Are you saying the test is infallible? Are you saying the test is 100% accurate?
No,
what we're saying is you don't have any test. So if you don't have a test, You have no right to call that man dirty
Shane
because
Mosley
he
did
never
not have
failed
a
a test.
goddamn test, Pop, but he has admitted to putting the EPO on his butt cheek.
What the
That's a
fuck
fact.
does that have to do with
That
have to
proves the
do with
test
Barry
is not
Bonds?
infallible.
What does that have to do with Barry Bonds?
Man.
What does that
That's
have
the
to do
same
with
thing
Barry
with Barry
Bonds?
Bonds.
What
They
Shane
was all
Mosley
in
said.
with Victor Conti.
What,
Man, you
that don't mean nothing.
You never heard of
That
coercion?
don't mean anything.
Man, look
That
here.
doesn't
I'm
mean
not
anything.
about to argue with y'all that Barry Bonds is on steroids.
Well,
If y'all want to live in that
don't
fantasy
because you
world,
don't
go
have
ahead.
any proof. That's all we saying.
I got
You don't have any
plenty
proof.
of proof, but y'all don't want
No
to
proof.
acknowledge.
Zero
You have
proof. Zero proof.
speculation. You have plenty speculation. You read a couple books. You heard some shit,
Hey, I
but you don't know
guarantee
what you're
you, if we
talking
put
about.
that boy on a criminal trial for steroids, I bet you a jury of his peers
Why
will
didn't
find him
they?
guilty.
You would lose
Why
that bet.
didn't they?
Don't make that bet.
Why didn't they? Why didn't
That's
they?
not no criminal. That's not no crime. What you mean?
Why
And not only
didn't they?
that, an assembly of his peers and writers has decided he's not Hall of Fame worthy as a result of his steroid use.
Rocky's in the Hall of Fame. Who gives a shit?
We talking about the baseball Hall of Fame, not no fucking jokey Hall of Fame like the boxing Hall of Fame. Are you crazy?
Yeah, baseball Hall of Fame is a crap Hall of Fame as well. Pete Rose ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Sometimes only
Pete
one
Rose
person
is in the Hall of
or
Fame.
even nobody
Exactly.
goes
Pete Rose just got in. Pete Rose just got in, Piro. He just got in.
No, but after he's dead, he didn't even get to like.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
point. Like, literally, his whole life after baseball is all he wanted to get into the fucking.
This is outrageous. This is outrageous.
You know, so fuck.
Barry Bonds is a goddamn drug cheat, steroid using, great baseball player.
Hey, that's your opinion, and that's cool.
Opinion.
But you don't have the facts to back it up.
Opinions.
You don't
like
have the facts to back it up.
You have one.
The right side. I'm sorry.
See-
there's no in here.
See,
Mark
when you do these,
Dan.
that's okay. That's okay. See, the
Hey,
thing
so-
is, Marky, it doesn't matter what you know. What matters, it matters what you can prove, and you can't prove anything.
Shower. Hey, hold on, real
I
quick,
got
Shower.
Barry
Hold
Bonds.
on, all right. We got it. Shower. Hey, do what you got to do.
I have evidence.
And you see how it gonna happen. Do what you
Yeah,
gotta do.
I think Marky Dan's out of order and he feeling some kind of way.
I be trying to get my that's the young homie, man. I love him. I love him. You know what I'm saying? That's the young homie. He be out of order. And sometimes
I be
you gotta
speaking facts.
He's a
according to him.
delusional, full of shit. That's all.
Hey, Pearl, walk with your passport and your birth certificate. Don't let them pick you up.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish a
All
motherfucker
right,
would.
all right,
I told you
hey,
before, I
hey,
wish a motherfucker
you know
would.
what?
Anyway,
But
This
dog
is-
right
this is-
side.
Hold on. Wait a minute. This was the comeback show. You know what I'm saying? My first time being able to actually be live without shit. It's been a minute. Hey, niggas had to deal with all type of shit. So we're gonna shut this thing down early tonight, but we will be back tomorrow. And the only reason I gotta shut it down early is because I done fucked up. I gotta tell y'all the truth.
speak
I
on it.
fucked up. I'm not gonna put myself in those situations. So, Marky, man, give me a last word. Marky, what we got going Friday, bro?
This coming Friday, tune in to Democracy 101, Dub Right Side. We're gonna be doing our really our first episode for Political Discourse, our new show coming out this coming Friday. We'll be tackling maybe 3 or 4 different topics in the news and world.
I'm picking topics now, man. I'm picking
Nah,
topics.
you're not
with you.
picking nothing. You
Hey,
an Orange
see
Man
how you wanna do
fanboy.
it? Y'all see it.
Nah, respectfully.
I'm
We gonna
giving
talk
you,
about
I'm
it.
giving you,
We'll
I'm,
talk
I'm
about
giving
it.
you, hold on, I'm giving you 2, I'm picking 2. That's fine. 4
All
topics.
right, we'll talk about it. But like I was saying, man, I found the evidence. Barry Bonds was convicted of perjury for lying and saying he wasn't involved in Balco. Then he had some political connections. Get the prosecution to dismiss the charges.
Do you know this to be a fact?
Fake news.
This is a fact.
Fake news.
Well, Piro, what you said?
Nah,
What
this
you
is
say?
full of shit. And Marky full of shit. That's all.
Nah, I'm speaking the facts.
Nah, bro. You always fucking speaking bullshit, bro. It's all good.
Nah. You a goddamn bean picking, orange
Oh,
picking
wait a
boy.
minute,
I'm speaking
man.
facts.
Marky,
I
Zero
love
facts.
Pearl to death.
Zero facts. Hey,
Marky,
take that
you ain't
avatar
gotta-
off. You're a
Marky,
disgrace to that
you ain't
avatar,
gotta
bro.
attack them. You ain't gotta attack them, man. You can just
Rolling
say he's
over in his
wrong.
grave right now. You were fucking misrepresenting his avatar. Bro.
Hey,
All right.
I'll fight for you. I'll fight for you when they pick you up and send you to El
All
Salvador.
right, we get him out of here.
I wish the motherfucker would, bro. That's all.
Marky, give your last words, man.
Yes, please.
I just gave my last words. He's a
All right,
bean
hey, shout out
picking.
to Marky, man. Shout out to Marky.
Hi, Marky. See
He
you later.
gave his last words. He calling people bean pickers and all that. I don't know what they.
I don't even know what a bean picker is, Dub.
Piro, man.
I'm being serious. I don't know what that is, bro.
Hold on, Piro. I gotta talk to you. Give me a quiz. Uncle Shelton, man. Give me your last words, huh?
Hey man, great panel. We had a ball. I'm gonna have to. You have to send me the link to sub to her channel. I don't know what her channel is called, but she seems like she knows her shit when it comes to boxing. So I would like to speak with her. Cash Crypto, my nigga. He's a hating ass nigga, but that's my guy. And Marky's full of shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
Marky homie too, though. Yeah, he full of shit.
How can it end up being a hate man? Like, what did happen?
Man, Cash is a hating ass nigga. He always hating on Bud, man. I don't fuck with Cash.
Yeah,
You
you
always
know,
hating on the
you know,
Charlos, Shelton. I love you, bro. It's all good.
hey, you know these fanatics.
I know.
They take facts as hate, so it is what it is.
Hey, but y'all got me crying. Hey, shout out to OG Shelton. Hey, we'll be live again tomorrow, man. Pull up, man. Feel free.
All right, y'all,
Out here,
man.
Dub,
Y'all
man.
take it easy.
Fucked up, bro.
All right, OG.
Hey,
Y'all take it easy, y'all.
All right, there, Shelton.
Piro, man. Give me your last words, man. Welcome. Hey,
All right, Puro. I'll talk to you later, bro.
All right, then, my brother.
Piro, man. What's up? What's going on, man? Talk
Same
to
old,
me.
man. I came to talk some boxing, bro. But then, like, Marky had to ruin everything, bro. Marky gone anyways, man. Let's keep it going. What's up? What's up?
I can't do it tonight.
Ask your questions.
No, I can't do it tonight. I can't do it tonight. But we will be back. And I got shit going on. I got a few things going on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, she can wait, bro. She'll be there.
That's fine, but I got to.
It's all good. You can serve on in 50 minutes,
What y'all
bro.
don't understand. What y'all don't understand is, I done dropped my son. My son spending time with his mama in Alabama right now.
Nice.
A nigga got a handful of things going on right now. I'm just telling the truth. I got a handful of things going on. So
I overstand.
Hey, I already know you do. I already know you do.
I'll go quick. Tio ain't ducking. They fighting August 16th. I actually got Dev in that one. Call me crazy, but I think Dev's gonna pull it off. Charlo, yeah, I wouldn't say he looked good, but he did enough. I mean, like he's getting there. You know, he's just got to fight more often. Plant lost. I don't know if you remember, Dub. I told you Resendez was live. I didn't think he was gonna fight this fucking well. But he fought well. He won the fight, and that's all the topics.
Now you did tell me that Resendez was gonna put some smoke on that. I remember that.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was gonna fight well. I didn't know he got his new coach, and that's a badass coach he got.
I don't think you told me for this fight. You've been talking about Resendez for a while now, so
Yeah, but Elijah Garcia put him. He cooked him.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. You know,
Agreed.
Lose some, win some. Blah blah blah.
But at the end of the day, you can't sell a fighter short off of one loss. I can't.
No.
And he got two losses.
It's all good. You know, you learn from those losses. You gotta learn.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no problem with it. Shout out to my brother Piro, man. We live tomorrow.
Sure.
Damn, I don't know how the fuck I just said that. Marky, give me your last words, man.
Oh, I'm up on the panel. I thought it was still backstage. I'm in the chat. Salute to the Dub Right Side Show, the channel itself. Salute to the chat. Mishawa Laya. I wasn't saying you racist. I just said some of the facts you were exposing were slightly racist. Salute to Pearl, the bean picker. Salute to my
I don't
guy
even know what
Cash.
that is,
up
Marky,
th-
man. Go jerk off
Salute
to
to my
Ryan
guy
again.
Cash up there in Alaska, doing his thing with the mooses, hunting deer, doing his thing like I said, you know. And we'll catch y'all Friday.
Hey,
Peace.
shout out to my brother Marky, man.
All right, bro.
I gotta say this, man. I ain't talked to my brother in a minute, man. And Cash, you know how it is. Tomorrow, I hadn't, like I said, the youngin, he done been shipped off. I say that respectfully. I say that respectfully. But he in Alabama, so I got a month. I think I got probably a month and a half. So we got to get to some of these conspiracy topics because we done missed a lot of them. Before I say anything, Cash, man, I got to tell you, I appreciate you, bro. And it's been a minute since I've been able to rock with you, fam. It's been a minute. And you know it ain't nothing but love and respect. You know what it is.
Damn, I'll just say something about this racist shit, man. I don't even know if T.O. is a real racist. Like, I mean, the nigga got, his wife got fucked by Long Dick Lenny. I mean, so ever since then, he had a complex and he'd been flipping out. I mean, so, like, I've been around real racists. You know what I mean? I got real racist ass. I got some racist ass white boy homies out in the valley, man. These motherfuckers is racist as fuck, but they love the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? I point at a house, they'll go Swiss cheese that motherfucker and ride back to the valley banging some rock and roll shit. So I don't even feel like T.O. is a real racist, man. Yeah, he said some shit. If saying some racist shit makes you racist, we all racist. I mean, I call white people crackers and I'm half cracker. Like, man, that shit corny. If you don't like this racist T.O., then don't support him. Don't watch his fights. Why are you watching this nigga fight, supporting him, and then having all this, I'm mad at him? Man, that shit corny as hell, man. If you ain't throwing a grape at a racist in a food fight, quit talking about racist, man. Shit. But
so you don't think T.O. racist?
I think he's just a damn. This nigga got black roots. I mean, so he's an ignorant racist, if anything, man. Like, I mean, he's complicit in his own ignorance, man. Cause he got black roots too. So maybe he is, maybe he ain't. I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit. I just want to see these niggas fight. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, all right. You got it tonight.
I got racist black family. I got racist white family. I'm pretty sure I got some racist Indian family. I just never met these motherfuckers. Like, man, so much better shit we could be talking about than a motherfucker that his wife got fucked by Long Dick Lenny and he been saying some racist shit ever since. Like, that nigga ain't really racist, man. I don't know, man. So that when I hear Charlo say he fucked with him, it's because Charlo know him more than we do. So Charlo got a relationship with this dude probably over years, and that nigga know if he racist or not. And if he don't feel he racist, then shit, let him fuck with him. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I mean? Everybody entitled to how they feel. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Catch y'all next time on this boxing shit.
Shout out to my brother Cash, man. Cash, you hurt me to the heart, man. You hurt me to the heart. That's my brother, though. That's my brother. Hey, shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. Damn, that's crazy work right there. But shout out to everybody, and we're gonna do it again tomorrow. We have we're gonna be talking more conspiracies tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? God damn, boy. Shout out to y'all, man. I got a lot of love for y'all, man. But I appreciate everybody pulling up, and it's crazy work that, man, this is my first time being able to be back live in what? How long was this? Shit, 7? Well, it was supposed to be 7 days, probably 10 days now, but man, I appreciate everybody, man. Got a lot of love for y'all. We'll be live again tomorrow, and hey, man, we're gonna be rocking. We will be talking everything boxing. We're gonna be talking the fights coming up this week. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna spread it out and do things accordingly. But we'll be talking a lot of these conversations again, probably. And so, man, I just appreciate y'all, man. And man, shout out to YouTube for allowing the brother to be back, man. Shout out to YouTube, even though I'm gonna just tell you, YouTube.
Damn. It's a bunch of bull.
And that's what they do. That's what they be on some bullshit. But I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. And thank y'all, man. And I gotta tell y'all, one last thing. We all over here, man. Y'all rocking on the right side. Appreciate you.
You can't fight the power of Gervonta Tank Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skill, the highly regarded Devin the Dream.